estate stuff. Like I did the real estate stuff to the point where it was consistently profitable.
Yeah.
And then abandoned it.
It's free real
I bought all the art. I bought all the weapons. I 100%ed it. I went like fucking nuts.
100.
100. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Fucking with Dave. I'm your host, Chris Brady, and I'm here to fuck with Dave all night. You good?
Yeah, I'm fine.
You just inhaling that fruity pipe you got there?
I just realized how terrible that sounds, so I did it twice.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was a good
Thanks.
noise.
Dave's, you're off the ciggies, right?
Back to that robot dick.
You're back on that robot dick. You're puffing that vape, blowing fat clouds.
Oh yeah, it's awesome.
You got the little.
I love it.
Would you say it's like you got? I realize I said like fruity pipe. I didn't mean like fruity pipe. I mean like it's literally smells like fruit. I wasn't trying to be. Some people are like, ugh.
I actually really think it's funny how quick you were to be like, no, listen,
really, yeah.
Not being homophobic.
I'm not. I'm just saying it smells like bananas.
Just saying,
Let's move on.
Fruity little pipe. Yep. So it just smells like bananas everywhere now. Weird.
Yeah. What a weird banana, dude.
Who's hosting this thing?
Oh, it's what's his name's here?
You have to gesture with that fucking thing.
I just like. I'm sorry. I'm not.
Can I give you like a pencil? Can you or the paintbrush? Take the
Nah, it's not the
paintbrush.
same. The weight's not right. And it doesn't have this cool blade that comes out of the end of it.
My fucking Christ!
Hiya.
I don't know what's come over you.
Are you like trying to be like gearing up for a fight against the Jets, or what are you?
No,
why do you have
the New York
why do you
Jets?
have that?
Why do you have that? I usually carry a knife on me for like various knife applications, and I always wanted a switchblade, and my other knife broke, so I have this now.
You know, they make these things called Swiss Army knives that do a lot of things in addition to knife applications.
Yeah, but they're cheap
Protect
garbage
Switzerland.
now. They don't make them really good anymore.
I'm sure you could find a really good one
you
somewhere
could,
online.
yeah, you could. But yeah, I wanted the switchblade. I always wanted one.
Yeah, it's nice looking.
It is nice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Especially
It's
when
just
you like
also
waving around
for some reason
willy-nilly.
freaking you out.
it is freaking me out.
It's not the first time I've had a knife over here. In fact, most of the times.
The thing is, I'm like fragile.
I can
right
see
now.
that.
I'm fragile. Maybe it's why we're fucked, but I'm just fragile.
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves, Dave.
Yeah, right.
God.
Why? We still have to play 5-finger fillet.
Mumbly peg.
Mumbly peg.
That's one of my favorite names of anything.
Mumbly peg. If you want to
Mumbly
go
peg.
outside, we could play.
I do not want to do that. I
Right.
don't want to do that.
Remind me what mumbly peg is.
Oh, it's where you stand arm in arm, and
Oh,
you.
isn't that this one?
No, the mumbly peg is this is 5-finger.
Is that where you anally
Yes.
penetrate a deaf person?
No.
All right.
Sure.
It's
I'm
the second
sorry.
episode of this season, and that might be. That's a high water mark.
That might be one
Are
of the
you writing that down? Because I was going to write it down.
might be one of the worst things I've ever said.
Well, there's peg and mumble in it. It kind of just wrote itself.
Yeah.
Kind of got to blame the writers of the English language for that one.
Mumbly peg is where you throw a knife at a person's foot and you try and get it as close to their shoe as possible without stabbing them.
Oh,
Right.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can also play by trying to get it closer to your own shoe. And you automatically
It's the
win if
single-player
you
version.
stab yourself in the foot.
How lonely do you have to be to play that by yourself?
Mumbly peg and mumbly peg co-op.
Mumbly peg online. Third strike.
Mumbly Peg Battle Royale.
I said by yourself, I meant like, you take turns with somebody else.
Right.
Sure. Like, or you're just, really depressed and in your basement and like contemplating.
I don't care what happens to me.
Right. You just want to feel something. So
Mumbly Peg Digital Deluxe Edition featuring Dante from the Devil May Cry series and Knuckles.
Weird.
Get ready for that, folks, because if you enjoyed me fucking with Dave now, there's going to be a whole lot more of that.
Please don't.
All night long.
My heart can't handle it.
I'm just going to...
Seriously, it's just...
Now that's what I call fucking with Dave.
You're like freaking out a whole lot.
Well,
The thing is, it wasn't a big deal before, and then you made it a big deal, and now I'm going to key in on that.
the thing is, you're right.
Yes.
This is why you never admit weakness to your friends.
Exactly.
Why men can't cry.
Right.
Because your friends will exploit that weakness
Exactly.
for humor.
Yes.
For humor.
Yes.
Right. So if you're listening out there,
That's what friends do.
toughen up, baby.
Suck it up.
Fucking wieners.
Or your friends will make it so much worse on you.
That's right. And the thing is, we're going to forget about it for now, but,
Just
I'll find ways.
cut me some slack.
I'll give you a little time, and then
It's just I'm
can see that.
I'm not doing good.
I can see that. All the more reason to exploit weakness. No, I'm good. Hey,
Anyway,
Dan's hosting.
Hi.
How you doing,
Hey,
Dan?
Hey, what's up? I'm back.
Hey,
From
It's me.
outer space.
My name's Dan.
that's right. We didn't even.
I know.
We didn't even announce that you're here yet.
Moving on right past that. Yeah, it's-
whatever.
It's fine. You guys are probably used to this by now.
Friend of the podcast, Dan.
Yeah. Hi. Hey, friends.
Co-creator and host, not co-host, but host.
Co-host.
Equalize this.
Yeah.
Yeah, co-host. Yeah, this is the Dudecast. This is season 5, episode 2.
That's right.
The second episode of season
Yes.
5.
Episode 102 in the backlog if you're cataloging this for posterity.
Is it?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
What was 101?
Last week's?
Dalmatians.
I thought last week we did No, you're right.
What are
we
you
did
talking
the first
about?
episode of the new season.
Hello? Parno Ustad Glace?
Apparently not.
But yeah, I'm hosting this time because Dave said I could,
Yeah.
and I'm holding him to it.
I know. Yeah. He bumped me out of my hosting spot. I had a topic and
Bump it.
have my game ready and
I was
everything.
like,
Bump
whatever.
Guess we can't do that.
Don't care
Bump it.
about that.
Yeah, whatever.
So he's getting his revenge on you by torturing you endlessly.
right.
I guess, is that what this is? No. Do you want to talk about it?
It is now.
Do you want to? I know.
you wanna talk about it?
I don't know why we have to fight.
I don't want to argue with you.
I don't know.
I'm probably gonna beat the shit out of you.
I'm not afraid. I haven't-
He has a knife.
That's right. He has a knife. You remember the discussion we had a little while ago on this show about guns?
what?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
talking
you're
about my
right.
neighbors. Like I couldn't really say anything that would really piss them off, and they're like, "Well, I guess I could, but I wouldn't because they have guns."
Like I didn't even have to make the argument.
It just tied itself
You just
together
made it for yourself.
Right. That was really funny.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
Anyway.
Anywho.
remember
Yeah.
that other show? That was great.
Yeah, man. How funny were we then at that point?
You know, the ambiance in this room is all off. I got to turn off that fluorescent light.
Dave, sit down.
No.
What the fuck are you doing?
There we go.
Yeah, there we go.
That's so much better. Yeah.
I disagree.
Now we just need a couple rails of blow and we'll be good
Well,
to go.
And some other people.
Just like pull out a briefcase. Here you go, guys.
I need one of those
You
green
keep
brimmed
blowing
hats.
a briefcase,
there you
right?
go.
A money counter machine.
Wait, what's that?
I don't know.
What?
What?
You
What?
need like a cigarette holder, like your Hunter S. Thompson.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Just one of those white shirts with like the bands around the
Yeah.
arms and like a bow tie, and one of those hats with the green
The
visors,
clear green visor.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
like your dealing card.
and
Impossible to move in this muck.
a calculator, money counting machine
No
thing.
footing at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds nice.
That's a suitable podcasting environment. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Let's just get right to the part that everyone's waiting for. I know,
Why do they wear those green?
I've been waiting
visor
for it.
hats?
I don't know. To keep the lights out of their eyes
Yeah.
in the casino, maybe?
Right.
Well, I guess. I'm talking about like bookkeepers, accountants.
I have
Like-
no idea. I don't think anybody
I was
wears...
trying to move it along.
Like
and,
probably not.
get to the show
anymore.
and-
But
No, I don't think people...
Like, they just
I don't think people
immediately
wear it
sidetracked,
anymore.
like,
but
as
I
soon
don't
as
know.
I
I don't know
started
why
doing
they do it. So
It's like I was really trying to get it
I'll have to Google that.
back
Anyway,
on the rails some way.
go ahead.
They just started going.
Dan,
in their own-
fucking let's
why
go.
But why do they wear those hats?
Are you gonna move this along or not?
Gentlemen, it's the year 2021, and we're still fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're still fucked.
Yep.
And the only way we can get through this is if we talk about why we're fucked.
We must kvetch.
We must kvetch.
You're the hero of Kvetch, aren't you? I heard you know how to move in light armor.
Yeah.
The hero of kvetch would be a great
Yeah.
handle to have out in the world.
Yeah.
I want to be the hero of kvetch.
You are.
You should play Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion.
That's Kvetch, Dan. I was making a joke.
Yeah, but you should play Elder Scrolls 4.
You should. It's really good.
It's a very good game. But anyway, Ben,
Yeah.
I want you to look me in the eyes while Dave explains.
Nah,
why it
you
sucks.
can't. You've built it up too much, man. You're not even. You don't even have this down.
You tipped your hand a little bit.
You tipped your hand. What the fuck, Dave? Please continue.
Oh, sure.
I feel like I'm being bullied.
You are.
Yeah, this whole table is full of bullying
I'm kind of into it.
All right. Well, let's get the bullying out of the way.
Like I got like a half shot going right now.
We'll play like a nice game of 5-finger fillet to ease the tension.
Just push all these sodies
Dave!
to reach them.
Oh Jesus!
Sorry, screen right like, why are you fucked, Dave?
It's all bad, man.
This is supposed to be a funny show.
I know.
Come on. What are you
I
doing?
think about the future and it's just nothingness.
Oh, so Ben, why are you
I'm actually a little unfucked this week.
all right?
Got an ice cream cone.
No, I had an appointment with my psychiatrist today, and we're gonna try seeing how I do for a month on Adderall.
All right.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
I know the last time we talked about this, you were going to talk to them about that.
yeah,
that's
so
cool.
I talked to my therapist first, and she gave me this sort of basic assessment called the Connors test, and said, you answered yes to like more than enough of these to where you should definitely bring this up to your psychiatrist next time you talk to her. And so I did, and she was like, all right, well, here's a more concrete test, and
Mix this concrete.
so I apparently, plenty of. Would you stop that?
Sorry, I'm actually fidgeting.
Are you jacking off a paintbrush?
Just subconsciously jerking a paintbrush off.
Sorry.
Yeah, the
Oh, yeah,
fidgeting
tell me
is fine.
more.
You're just sitting
I
there
know.
like
I'm not doing. I really wasn't doing that on
playing the
purpose.
4-knuckle shuffle with the.
I was. Yeah.
Sometimes a cigar is just a penis. Damn it, I ruined it.
Fitness.
Okay, go ahead. I'm done fidgeting. That's got to be.
No,
farther away
you
from
can
me.
fidget all you want, but anyway. So I apparently got, I answered with a great deal of frequency to the questions involving like attentiveness and focus, but not so much on impulsiveness. I don't like, barging on someone while they're making a phone call or, get fidgety when it's, I have to wait my turn for something or anything like that. But,
I was going to say, attentiveness and fidgetiness are like particular concerns at this moment.
yeah.
Sorry.
But yeah, so we're gonna try Adderall for a month and see how it works. I was hoping the script would be in today, but what I got a call for was a different medication that I already have too much of.
Oh, okay.
So we'll see.
You'll know like almost immediately
Yeah. if
whether
it's right
you
for you.
need to be
I think
on
we
that
brought
or
this
not.
up last
Yeah.
week too.
Yeah,
You'll know right away.
Yeah, she says it starts kicking in like 20 minutes to 30 minutes after you take it.
You're gonna know.
And it will last for 8 to 10 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have any idea what dosage they're putting you on?
10 milligrams, I think.
Okay.
Is what she said.
Pretty low dose.
Moderately high.
This is how much medicine has changed. Like when I was a teenager,
Yeah,
I was on 50 milligrams of Adderall.
Holy shit.
It was just
they're
speed. They just
throw it at children.
they just gave speed to children.
They did. All of them.
50 milligrams.
Anyone who asked.
Yeah.
It's like I was reading something the other day. I didn't realize how completely chemically similar it is to methamphetamine.
It's got street value.
Yeah, it's
Almost. It's
Oh, no,
almost.
it's
I was going to say you could
But, like-
take it to campus and make some serious cash.
Even down to its like molecular composition.
Yeah, it's
though,
very similar.
It's practically meth.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, it's very, very similar.
Sick.
Oh yeah, the meds I take for ADHD, it's practically meth as well.
Yeah.
Only
Yeah.
it's like a slow release form of it.
Right.
Cool. Well, but anyway, so yeah, hopefully, because I feel like that's where a lot of my anxiety comes from is just like when I can't slow my brain down,
Yeah.
and then I feel like I need to drink, which obviously ain't good. But this week I've been doing.
I'm kidding.
This week I've been doing all right with that.
That's great.
That's good.
I got myself at the point now where like I'm letting myself drink beer one night a week. That was not the case in the past, and I think it's better that way.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. Like once in a while.
Yeah.
The trick is like finding acceptable substitutes because like,
So you turn into drugs. Okay.
So now instead I asked my doctor to give me meth.
I'd love to see like the billboard
Ask your
for
doctor
meth.
about meth today.
Meth, not even once, unless you have the problems with attention.
Do you guys remember that that Mad TV sketch that it was like a parody of the Zoloft commercials, but it was for ecstasy?
I think I do actually. I think I remember seeing that.
The two little like bouncing head people have like spirally eyes, and they go see a Moby show.
That's fucking great.
No, yeah, but what I mean is, as far as like having something to sip on instead of alcohol, the immediate alternative that. Well, I guess not the immediate alternative, but one of the more popular ones seems to be soda, which is also not good for you.
Correct.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Too much sugar, too much aspartame or whatever.
Glug, glug.
I've taken to just drinking ice water, honestly.
Yeah.
Which we could always use more water.
Yeah.
Stay hydrated, bro.
Yeah.
Hydro homies unite.
Exactly.
Dihydrogen monoxide, the best drug.
Yeah.
But yeah, cutting off that anxiety at the source, I think is going to help more than finding like a surrogate for alcohol. I just want to slow my brain down.
Right. Yeah. You're trying to treat the actual
yeah,
problem.
treat the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Instead of find a different pseudo medication.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually treating the problem.
So I'm looking forward to seeing if this is going to work.
Yeah.
And with any luck, it'll also mean every single one of my pastimes will be so much better.
Wow, it sounds like you're very not fucked.
That's good, man.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm glad to hear it.
I guess this, like I said, this week's been going all right.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, you ever think the Pringles man's body is the can?
No.
Oh, did you see they changed the logo?
No. What? Other than this,
Yeah, it's not this anymore.
what is it now?
It's just a white oval with
Yeah.
the two eyes and a black mustache. I don't think he even has the bow tie anymore.
I dislike that. I think
Yeah,
you know what happened is people fucked with him. They started drawing the Pringles man with like a ripped body and a big package, and they're like, "We got to get this out of here."
Or, oh no, he does still have the.
That's not going to stop
He
it.
does still have the
Yeah, no,
tie,
outta
but
here.
it's just they're jumping on this
Minimalist
Minimalism.
design. Yeah.
minimalism
Yeah,
train.
I actually like it.
I think a lot of great logos have been ruined by that, though.
Yeah.
Like a lot of these redesigns. I mean, I think the first one I really noticed was that Gap redesign, which like they took the Gap logo, the classic tall serif letters, and they just made it Helvetica lowercase Gap in a block.
Yeah.
I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, they butchered what I think is like an iconic logo.
The baby gap.
Look how they massacred my boy.
Baby Gap.
Look how they massacred my boy.
It's like every day another logo dies a
Dude,
minimalist
did
death.
you see the new GM logo?
No.
It's so fucking stupid.
There's a new GM logo.
It's lowercase.
Oh, great.
What?
Yeah.
Why is everything got to be like it's like a fucking Fifth Avenue, Madison Avenue fashion thing?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
It's
Everything
all
looks
it's
like a tech logo now.
yeah, it's all
Everything
yeah.
looks like, it's like lowercase f, done.
Yep.
it's all lowercase and then
Lowercase t,
maybe even
done.
has a period at the end of it.
Yeah. A lot of
Periods don't stop nothing but a sentence.
Oh my god.
I just think a lot of great logos have died that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
But I'm saying his body is the can. They're like they draw him with like big arms
No,
or like
what
big
are you
legs
talking
or whatever. His whole body is the can, and his head sticks out the front of it.
No.
Because the question is always, what does the Pringles Man body look like?
No,
I
that's
think
never
it
been the
is
question.
can. No, that's
never been the
age-old
question.
I think
no one has asked
since
that.
time immemorial.
I think the implication here actually is that his body is the word Pringles.
Oh, that's a good theory. Yeah. And like he reaches out with the letters to grab things like an octopus.
Hey, Chris, how's it going?
Oh, actually, really good. I've had a good week too.
That's great. So, is there any reason why you're fucked?
No, I'm not fucked. I've been.
You've been.
I've been medicated.
Yay!
So shout out to everybody who listens to this podcast who would like God, I'm fucking stupid. A large number of people. I was gonna phrase that different. A large number of people reached out to me, making sure that I was okay in a time of like terrible mental anguish, including everybody at this table.
Yeah. That was really, really scary.
Yeah.
A lot of listeners, like a lot of you guys, reached out and just double checked on
Reached
me.
out, touched Chris.
I just made sure that everything was okay, so I appreciate that. Everything is getting better all the time.
You
I have to admit it.
It's getting better. I used to be cruel to my woman. I beat her and kept her apart from the things that she loved.
Actual lyric
That's
from
an
the
actual
song.
lyric.
Yeah.
That song should not be in like commercials for like happy
it's
families.
fine.
And shit.
But it's getting better. You know, he used to.
He used to.
He's reformed.
doesn't.
And then he
Use his family
married
anymore.
Yoko Ono and didn't
Yeah,
have that Sydney bitch anymore.
He's reformed.
My mind went to getting better all the time. There's nothing you and I won't do.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
I stop the world and melt with you.
Yeah, but thank you everybody for looking out for me. Appreciate it. But I'm not fucked this week. I'm doing good.
That's great.
His bones are the Pringles. It's like his spinal column.
bones are the dollars. His bones are the Pringles.
It's like his spine.
Yeah.
Because it has like discs.
Dave, I'm not even sure we're going to be able to like understand why you're fucked.
The
I don't
Pringles
think
man will
anyone
take
can.
your
Can you like
chips.
form it into words in ways we can understand it? Or
but
just-
not
should we just like skip you?
It's
and-
like staring into a dark lake, and there's just nothing at the bottom.
great. Dan, how are you doing?
yeah. So I'm doing really well.
There's probably like used condoms.
even
at the
better
bottom.
than the last time I was on the show.
Cigarette butts.
good.
Yeah, things are going super great.
Yeah,
but I thought you keep in the classy tradition of this show and have like two like really dumb minor reasons why
Bodies.
I'm fucked. Just like classic why we're fucked reasons.
Classic Dan.
Classic Dan. So I'm fucked because I lost a lot of weight and now I have to buy like all new clothes.
Yeah, it sucks, doesn't it?
I've
Yeah.
never heard a more transparent humble brag.
It's annoying, man.
Dude, I literally had the same why we're fucked on this podcast.
I'm super like upset about it because I got this really nice jacket like 2 years ago that I love and like I put it on the other day and like I'm like swimming in it. I'm like, oh man, I'm gonna have to get another jacket.
Get another one, you skinny bitch.
Yeah, right. I had to buy like a bunch of new shirts and stuff and
Well, don't throw them out.
yeah,
you never know.
I don't plan on it. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like I might need them still.
You got
Wait,
that new
wait,
girlfriend.
weight
You got to
fluctuates.
keep working that back out.
Yeah, you might make up enough back meat to like make up for the
Right.
front meat.
Did you
that
say
lost.
back meat?
Yeah, back meat. Yeah. Then baby back ribs.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it is actually kind of nice because I was able to go back into like my closet and grab some stuff that I used to fit me when I was skinnier. So like I'm wearing older clothes now, and then like my newer clothes that I had been wearing, it's like just go in the closet somewhere. So it's just like kind of annoying that I have to buy new clothes. The other reason why I'm fucked, and this is like everyone's gonna just roll their eyes immediately. So I have an NVIDIA Shield TV streaming box. It's
I in pre-roll.
an Android based streaming device. I've had it for like 4 or 5 years now. And like now none of the apps are working on it.
I thought the Shield was cool.
It is cool.
It is really
it's
cool.
super cool.
Yeah.
But like now I can't stream like anything on it.
Yeah.
I can stream YouTube and then like it's really weird. So I can stream Netflix, but only the stuff on Netflix that isn't a Netflix original. Which is really confusing when you watch a show that was like it started out as not a Netflix original and like the next season it is because like Netflix purchased the rights to the show.
You're in some kind of cord cutter purgatory.
It's so
that
weird.
No one else knows
it's
exists.
so weird. Yeah. So like
Just the unbaptized babies down here.
So there's a show called Dairy Girls, which is really, really funny. And I was watching it. It's like the first season, it was like not a Netflix original. And then the second season, Netflix acquired the rights to it and became a Netflix original.
It's all about cows.
So I watched
Right.
the
The
first
farmer's daughter.
I watched the first season and really enjoyed it. And then like for the first episode of the second season, it just didn't work. I'm like, well, that's strange. And I try to watch anything else that's a Netflix original. I can't watch it, but I can watch anything else on there that's not a Netflix original. It's really fucking stupid. And like Amazon Prime doesn't work on there anymore, and HBO Max doesn't work anymore. It's just like
They want you to get a new NVIDIA Shield.
Do they even make that anymore?
No, they definitely do. Yeah.
Really?
Well, the thing is, like now I don't need an NVIDIA Shield because there's other devices that do a similar thing that aren't $200.
Right.
Because when I bought it, 5 years ago, it was like one of the only 4K streaming boxes.
Right.
Yeah.
Since I have a 4K TV, I want to maximize that. So now I'm like, well, shit. And this is like ultra first world problems because I have an Xbox One. I could just use that to stream all my stuff through.
Right.
But then I'd have to go in the settings and like change it off of game mode into movie mode so it looks the right way because I am that type of person.
Okay, now am
Yeah,
I
me
rolling?
too.
I was totally with this until that point.
See, I know.
But you watch Netflix at like 480 like an animal.
I don't give a shit.
That's so weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am that type of person where I need it to
Yeah.
look right.
Totally agree with you.
So so now I'm like mulling over, do I buy another streaming device or do I just use my Xbox
Just use the Xbox.
and like just go on the remote and change the picture
Yeah.
settings whenever
That's
I
what
want
I
to watch
do.
the thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why I'm fucked. I have to buy new clothes and my streaming box doesn't work the way I want it to.
Dave, you want to take another stab at why you're fucked without bringing the mood down?
Honestly, I don't really have much.
Okay.
I don't. I mean, that's really the form this is taking. Is I don't really have feelings.
All right,
about-
we will be back after a short break where Dan will play a game
Yeah.
and we'll get into the topic.
Yep. Yep. Wow.
See you guys in a few minutes. You got to hit pause on the thing. man.
Yeah. It's not going to do it by itself.
Welcome to the Three Dude Podcast. Hey. Yeah.
you can find us at 3dudecast.com.
If you're wondering whether that's spelled with the numeral 3 or the word 3, the answer is yes.
We're so proud of ourselves.
We're so clever. We're such clever boys.
Wow. We've switched hosting to Podbean. You can still find us on iTunes and Google Play. So give us a like.
Yeah, give us a like, give us a listen, give us a review somewhere.
Give us a sandwich.
Give us a high five.
Give us sponsorships.
Please give us a hug.
Give us that money. All right, got that.
And we're back.
All right.
Got that out of our system.
We're back.
A dinosaur story.
You will have listened to like a little thing there.
Yep.
So we're back. We didn't go anywhere. We definitely didn't talk about anything we wouldn't want to record.
No, we would never do that.
Never do that ever.
Certainly not every episode.
But this is the episode where I host the show, so that means I have a game, and I'm going to be bringing back the game that I brought back to the show
Smoking?
last time I was on it, and it's the Rotten Tomatoes game.
I like this game.
Yep, it's a good game.
I feel like I won the last one.
I feel like you
think
did
you
too.
did. I think you did.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
did do that. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go back and listen to the last episode I was on because I don't feel like explaining it all again.
Yeah.
Unless you want me to explain it again.
No, we get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I seem to.
You're all veteran players at this point. Yeah. And if you're listening to this, you're a veteran of something.
I was gonna say where, like Korea. I don't know. What do you?
Yes,
Veteran of-
you're a veteran of Korea. If you're listening to the show, you were in the Korean War.
Thank you for
Officially.
fighting. Thank you for fighting in the last war that was actually worth fighting in this country.
Ooh, way to get political, Ben. Jeez. Oh, jeez. I didn't think we were doing that.
Jeez. Oh, Papa Dave.
Oh my god.
Slide that milk bucket underneath me, Dad.
No one knows what that is.
Oh, yeah. Let me get that off mic. I'm sorry. Oh, Papa Dave. Just get these big mommy milkers and slide that old bucket underneath me. I think I dribbled.
My, it's hot out.
Jesse, what in God's name are you talking about?
I love that.
I do
meme.
too. It's so fucking funny.
Yeah, so since this was originally going to be Chris's episode, I think we're going to start with him being the guesser on this thing. So I got some categories for you. I'm going to do just pick them at random here. Let's see. All right, so let's do. I'll have you pick from 3 categories. The first one is Batman Beyond. These are Ben Affleck movies after Justice League 2017. There is Be Your Own Boss. These are movies produced, directed, written, and acted by the same person. And it's been a while. That's sequels that came out 10 or more years after the original.
See, I kind of want to go with it's been a while, but I think I'm leaning towards Be Your Own Boss.
Okay, yeah, let's do that one. So Be Your Own Boss. Let me scroll down to where that's at in the document I'm reading from. Okay, so this is a movie from 2019. It has an 80% on Rotten Tomatoes. This movie's blend of irreverent humor and serious ideas definitely won't be to everyone's taste. But either way, this anti-hate satire is audacious to a fault. There are 9 names. How many do you need to name it?
Shit.
What's the category again?
This is written, produced, directed, and starred by the same person.
God, let's go with 7 because
Okay, hey, that's a good bet. Dave, do you think you can do it in less than 7, or do you want to ask Chris to name that movie?
I want to Price Right you and say I can do it in 6.
okay.
Wow, really, really great job, just like tipping your hand there.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
That's all right. Okay, so Ben, do you think you can name it in less than 6, or do you want to ask Dave to name that movie?
I can do it in 5.
Ooh, you
You can
bastard!
do it in 5. Oh, you can do it in 5. Chris, can you do it in 4? Or you want him to name that movie?
I want him to name that movie.
Okay, so Ben, do you need a refresher before I get? Do you need like anything? Like, can I get some water? Or
It's 2019, and what was the blurb?
yeah. So this movie's blend of irreverent humor, serious ideas definitely won't be up to everyone's taste. But either way, this anti-hate satire is audacious to a fault. You said 4 names, right?
Yes.
Okay. Your 4 names are Archie Yates, Stephen Merchant, Alfie Allen, and Rebel Wilson.
Is it perhaps Jojo Rabbit?
It is.
Yes.
So Ben gets a point. Ben gets a point. That is a great movie, by the way. If anyone hasn't seen it,
I haven't seen that.
I'd recommend it for sure.
That was good.
Yeah, that was
Thank
it
you,
was
thank
it
you.
was written, directed, produced, and starred by Taika Waititi.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah, Taika Waititi plays Hitler in that movie.
You know, if you're gonna like put yourself in your movie and people are like, what are you doing? Make yourself Hitler.
Make yourself Hitler. Yeah, go for it.
This is not my glamour role here. I'm Hitler.
Well, like Taika Waititi kind of famously puts himself in a lot of his own movies,
Yeah.
like What We Do in the Shadows, Thor Ragnarok. You know, a lot of his movies. Okay, Dave, you're next. Let me scroll back up to the categories so I can list them off. Let's see. All right, so let's do Look Who's Talking Meow. Those are live action films with a talking animal.
Okay.
Blaze It. That's a movie where a character gets lit on fire. Or Can't Skip This Cutscene. Those are video game movies.
Ooh. So I kind of want to do video game movies, but I'm afraid I'm not gonna know enough of them.
Well-
What kind of movies where someone gets set on fire?
It's Blaze It. This is a movie where someone gets
Just any
someone-
movie,
Yeah,
okay.
it's these are like just the smallest hints to get things going.
The tiniest hints.
I don't want it to be too specific because then it'd be easy.
Let's do video game movies.
Video game movies. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me scroll down.
Video
to
game.
Where that's at.
Okay.
There's been so many video game movies. It's like You're crazy. So many video game movies.
So many movies.
All right. So this is from 2019. It has a 68% on Rotten Tomatoes. This movie may not take its wonderfully bizarre premise as far as it should have, but this offbeat adaptation should catch most, if not all, of the franchise's fans. There are 7 names. How many do you need?
2019. There are how many names?
7.
I probably need I probably need 7.
7 names. Okay, that's
Yeah.
that's a safe bet. You can't go wrong with that.
Yeah.
Ben, do you think you can name it in less than 7 names? Or you want Dave to name that movie?
2019.
2019.
What was the blurb again?
The blurb. This movie may not take its wonderfully bizarre premise as far as it could have, but this offbeat adaptation should catch most, if not all, of this franchise's fans.
3 names.
Ooh. Ooh.
Shit.
What do you think, Chris? Can you do it in 2 or less, or do you want?
I
him to name it?
can't. The thing is, if I try, I know he knows it, and if I try and go less, he's
think
gonna
I
make
know
me
it.
name it.
I'm absolutely going to make you name it because I'm not beating 3. So
Yeah, I can't. I can't.
Yeah, I
do it.
think you have to
gotta
make
name
him do it.
then.
Okay, Ben. So you said 3 names, right?
Yeah.
Okay, your 3 names are Suki Waterhouse, Chris Gere, and Ken Watanabe.
Is it Detective Pikachu?
It is Detective Pikachu.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, it was. I was thinking it was either going to be that or Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah, that came out in 2020 though.
Yeah,
oddly enough, like
that's
one,
what I
one of the
thought.
few movies that actually came out in 2020.
That's what I thought.
You're like 2 for 2 now.
Yeah, so I
Son
mean,
of a bitch.
we normally played at 2 points.
Ken Watanabe is what gave it.
But do you want to do another round or you
Yeah,
wanna
let's
play?
not just end on 2.
Okay, yeah. So do you want to play till 3 or just want to like?
Just keep going. It's fun.
Yeah.
We all
Okay,
like it.
okay,
Ben,
okay.
Ben already
Yeah,
won.
right.
Okay.
Ben is obviously kicking.
Yeah, I haven't gotten a chance to start,
Yeah, all right.
start the
So
round
Ben,
yet either.
let's
Yeah.
see. Do you want to do? Let's see. Do you want to do The Pen is Mightier? That's a movie where someone uses a pen as a weapon. Do you want to do Erectile Dysfunction, which is a movie where a dinosaur dies? Or do you want to do Two Dicks, which is a film of Alan Tudyk?
I'll take the Penis Mightier for 5,000.
Of course.
All right. The Pen is Mightier. Okay. This is a movie from 2002.
Story of a good.
Has an 83% on Rotten Tomatoes. Expertly blending genre formula with bursts of unexpected wit, this is an action thriller that delivers and then some. There's 10 names. How many do you need?
What year was this again?
2002.
2002.
2002. Year after 9/11. We couldn't forget it at that point.
Right.
And this is a movie
Still
where
can.
This is a movie where someone kills someone else with a pen.
They use a pen as a weapon.
Oh, they use a pen as a weapon.
Yeah.
I need a weapon.
10 names, you said?
That is what I said.
Give me 7.
7 names. Chris, can you do 6 or less? Or you want to name a movie?
2002 pen as a weapon. Give me 6.
Okay. Dave?
Chris, name that movie.
All right.
I have no chance.
That's the spirit.
Yep.
Okay. I think Chris is going to get this one. Okay. Do you need me to go over the blurb again, or you just want me to go over the names?
Give me the blurb one more time.
Blurb one more time. Sorry. Expertly blending genre formula with bursts of unexpected wit, this is an action thriller that delivers and then some. You said 7 names?
Yeah.
Okay. Your 7 names are Julia Stiles, Josh Hamilton, Walton Goggins, Gabriel Mann, Adewale Akinwumi Agdabe. That's a hard name to say. Brian Cox and Clive Owen.
I think I know like 2 of those names. Picture it.
2002. you said.
2002.
Here,
Yep.
picture it. The pen.
Fuck. Okay, I'm gonna take a wild stab in the dark here.
Just like the character in the movie. I'm kidding.
With the pen.
I'm gonna say it's Shanghai Noon.
It's not. It's not that at all. Anyone else want to give a guess, or do you just want me to say what it is?
Is it?
What's that movie with Rowan Atkinson where he plays a spy?
It's not that one.
Mr. Bean.
Yeah, but not that. Mr. Bean, the spy.
No, you know what? No, that wouldn't be it. I don't know.
It's the Bourne Identity.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, Clive Owen was in that, wasn't he?
Yes, he was. Yeah,
he was the.
He's the guy at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah. They tried to kill Jason Bourne.
Was
Yeah.
that 2002?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Hate?
Okay.
Wow.
It was a long time ago.
All right.
Yeah, Jason Bourne stabs the one assassin with the pen, and he like has that like awesome move where he pulls it out of his hand.
Oh, sweet.
So fucking badass.
Wait, out of his hand?
Yeah, because Jason Bourne like stabs him with the pen like in between his fingers,
Oh,
and then he like pulls it out like a fucking badass. Oh my god, that movie's great.
I haven't watched any of those movies.
Oh, you absolutely should.
Oh,
they're
they're
all
good.
so good.
Yeah.
Are they?
Yeah.
The thing is, because it was made in 2002, and because
And you're
it's
still
this
reeling from
international
9/11.
thing, yeah, I was gonna say it's gonna be it's gonna be all that though, right?
No, it's not.
Is it not all just like
It's based on
terrorists and
a
stuff?
novel.
No, it's like
It's assassins and stuff.
Yeah, it's like an American government conspiracy where like, the
An
man-
American government conspiracy in London.
An American government conspiracy.
I don't know. I maybe I'll watch it.
It's great. It's
should. They're good.
legitimately a great movie.
the whole trilogy is really cool.
yeah. I think Ultimatum might be the best one somehow.
Do you need
yeah.
your ashtray?
That's a good one.
All right.
You mean your ashtray?
My ashtray.
So Chris, you have a point now.
Yay.
And it's your turn to guess.
Wait, does he?
Yeah. Because yeah. No, wait, no, he doesn't.
no, I
David's
don't.
point.
Wait, yeah, no.
Do I have a point?
David's point.
Because you
Dave has a
challenged
point.
him to name the
Yes,
movie
that's
and
right.
he couldn't.
Oh,
Yep.
all right.
I'm a great host of this game. Dave has a point. Chris, it's your turn to guess.
All right.
Do you want to do? Let's see what's left. That I've done already. I fucking hate that noise. Do you want to do Boba Fetish? That's a movie with a bounty hunter. Do you want to do Will Smith Loves Pussy? That's a movie where Will Smith saves the cats. Or do you want to do Fast and Furious, which is a movie where a human races an animal?
How many movies can there be where Will Smith saves the
I'm gonna
cat?
go with Will.
Surprisingly many.
I'm gonna go with Will Smith Loves Pussy.
Yeah, I think you did the
have
same
to.
thing last time. Yeah.
I think I did. Too,
Yeah, it's just too good.
Yeah.
It's too good. All right, so Will Smith Loves Pussy from 2004,
Of course he does.
56% on Rotten Tomatoes, bearing only the slightest resemblance to Isaac Asimov's short series. Blake is a summer blockbuster that manages to make viewers think, if only a little. There are 7 names. How many do you need?
I don't need any names.
Oh, so 0?
Yep.
you can go into the negative, right?
You can go in the negative.
I'll
You-
do less than 0.
You have to, but you have to name them in order.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So,
No.
do you want to go
In order from like
from top to bottom? Because so like when
well,
so like when you bid a positive number of names, I go from the bottom to the top. If you do negative, you go from the top down.
well, clearly you could do -1.
Yeah. I guess you could. I didn't think about that.
So do
I'll let you decide how many you want to do with that knowledge in mind.
Yeah, let's do -1 then.
-1. Okay.
Yeah.
So Dave, can you do -2 or
Oh,
more?
wait, I have to go one under Will Smith though, right?
No. It's that's just a
Okay.
category. Yeah. Unless you want, like, if you want to do that.
See, I'm not confident I could do this second person in the list.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I mean, he could be totally wrong too. So if you ask him to name that movie, it'd be
Yeah.
fine.
I kind of feel like I have to leave it to you.
Yeah,
Name the movie.
-1.
The movie we all know it is.
Yeah, it's iRobot. Will Smith is the top.
Yep, that's it. Yeah, yeah. The Isaac Asimov is dead, like a
Dead
dead
giveaway.
giveaway.
Yeah.
I was thinking about like taking that out of the thing, but I was like, yeah, I don't want to be like too difficult. You know?
Right.
Dead giveaway.
Yeah. Who's
Yeah.
the second person in that list now that one's over?
It's Bridget Moynihan.
Bridget. Yeah, that's it. I couldn't
I
remember.
know.
I could-
Bridget
that is.
Moynihan. Bridget Moynihan.
Lorraine Newman.
a piece of toast.
and
Bobby Moynihan. Yeah, so Chris has a point now. Dave, it's your turn to guess.
all right.
Let's do.
You got anything else about pussy?
Nope, that was the only pussy one.
Rats.
Yeah, no, pussy.
Cats.
You could do Look Who's Talking Now, which is a live action movie with a talking animal.
Why not? Let's do
You just
that.
want to do that one? Okay.
Let's just do
I was
that
going to give
one.
you more, but you can just do
Yeah,
that
let's start there.
one. Yay! Let me scroll down a bit. That. Okay, cool. So this is from 1995. It is a 97% on Rotten Tomatoes. The rare family-friendly feature with a heart as big as its special effects budget. This movie offers timeless entertainment for viewers of all ages. There are 8 names. How many do you need?
I might even know the movie, but I
Yeah.
do not know a single name.
Wow. So do you want to say 0 names? Or do you want to say
Well, I don't want to say 0 because
One names?
I might know the movie. I'll
want to
tell
say
you what.
8 names?
Let's
You can say anywhere between 8 and -8.
let's
Those are your options.
right. Right. Okay. I'm gonna go. Give me like 6 names.
6 names. Okay, Ben. Do you think you can name this in less than 6 names, or do you want him to name that movie?
It's 1995, right?
No, it's 21.
What?
No, God,
Oh.
This movie is from 1995, though.
And it's a live action movie with a talking
With a talking animal, yeah.
5 names.
5 names.
0 names.
0 names from Chris. Big baller move.
But like I can't and neither can you know what you. Oh, you
So
son of
if
a
you say
bitch.
0, you don't have to name any names. You just have to name the movie.
If I say 0 now,
No, you-
he's already done it. Yeah.
Yeah. But
That's what I'm saying is I can't.
You would have to go -1.
He's.
You blew your opportunity to say 0, Dave.
You're a son of a bitch.
You could have
Name
said
that
0
movie,
from the
Chris.
start.
It's Babe.
It's Babe.
Of course it's Babe.
Babe. Okay.
Oh, Babe. Yeah, it's weird.
Babe's a great movie.
Of course it is.
Seriously, yeah.
It's a really great movie.
I was like, I know it's a great movie, but I saw it's 97% on Rotten Tomatoes. I was
Yeah,
like,
right.
holy shit! Like, yeah,
it's a great movie.
It's a great movie.
Babe, and so
Does
is
anyone
Babe
know-
2 Pig in the City.
Does anyone
Yeah.
know a single name from that movie?
I can't remember his name, but he was also in iRobot.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the guy who plays the farmer is the
Yeah,
same
that
guy who
guy.
plays the doctor in iRobot.
He's in a bunch of stuff.
He's in a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
yeah.
He was also George in 6 Feet Under.
James
reali-
Cromwell.
I feel like
Cromwell,
Yeah.
that was his name. I could see his big dumb Cromwell face.
Well, now we're at 2-2.
yeah,
Yeah.
You guys both have 2 points.
I mean, he won. Let's be real.
yeah. He did. You want to keep going?
don't you want to know who wins?
I can keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll roll back around.
Yeah, so Ben, it is your turn again to
Okay.
guess. Let's see. Let me give you a few more. We can do We Will Mock You. Those are mockumentaries about musicians. We can do Batman Beyond, which is Ben Affleck movies after Justice League in 2017. And we can do It's Been a While, which are sequels that come out 10 or more years after the original.
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
Okay. Let me scroll down to where that's at. Okay. This is from 2010. It has a 51% on Rotten Tomatoes. This movie boasts dazzling visuals, but its human characters and story get lost amidst the state-of-the-art production design. There are 6 names. How many do you need?
It's 2010. You said.
Yeah.
I almost feel like I'm going to have to hear that a second time.
Yeah. Can you
Okay,
read
sorry.
the blurb
Yep.
again?
This movie boasts dazzling visuals, but its human characters and story get lost amidst the state-of-the-art production design. 6 names.
2.
2 names. Wow. All right. All right. Chris, can you do 2 or less?
0.
0 names from Chris. Wow. He's got some big moves here. Dave? Can you do-
Negative 3.
Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
I'm probably wrong.
Yeah, probably. Let's go. Ben, can you possibly do -4?
Dave, name that movie.
Okay.
Is it Men in Black 3?
No.
Damn it! Well, that means Chris wins.
That's Prometheus, right?
No, well, Ben actually wins because he asked you to name that movie.
Oh, Ben wins.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not Prometheus either.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah. It's Tron Legacy.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh.
score.
Yeah.
Ben sealed the deal.
Yeah.
All right, one more.
You want to do one more?
Yeah, we got to roll back to Ben.
Well, he won because he challenged James.
Yeah, he just
James
hit 3
to name that
points.
movie.
Oh.
Yeah,
He has 2 points.
We started with you, so we went around twice.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Damn, I was sure it was Men in Black 3. When did that come out?
2010.
I think so.
Same
yeah.
year.
But I don't think it was 10 years between 2 and 3 though.
No, it was.
But 10
It was a lot. It was like probably like 8 years, but
Yeah.
it wasn't like 10.
Okay.
All right.
Anyway. Cool. Yeah, that's I enjoyed that game a lot. It's always fun to come up with the categories and stuff.
Yep, I
I'm
like
glad
that
you guys
game a
like
lot.
it too. It's good.
I like that game a lot.
Yep. Yep. Yeah. Okay.
God damn, I can't believe it wasn't Men in Black 3.
It's never what you expect, unless you know what it is,
Which I didn't.
and you didn't.
But neither did anyone else.
Neither. Yeah. No one knew it on that one. So that was the fun part.
All
All right. So this is going to be a weird one. I was thinking about it because I should have thought about it before.
Yeah, probably.
This is how it goes sometimes.
Yeah, you probably should.
Just kind of come up with it on the spot.
I had a topic figured out, but we had to have someone else on
But
the
I
show.
thought it'd be really, really fun and weird to talk about.
Racism in America.
So much fun to talk about racism.
Yeah, we could probably cover that in an hour.
We've covered it through the entire course of it.
I want you to give me a bank heist team of fictional characters.
Ooh.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
You son of a bitch.
And like
I'm
why
in.
Of fictional characters.
or real people if you feel like somebody personally would be good, or like not personally, just like in real life. So I guess a real life bank robber would be really good robbing banks. But
So just anybody, we assemble a team of bank robbers. Could be a character.
Okay, so you have to have a mastermind.
Let's hear Hammy's 11.
You have to have a mastermind, the guy who's like the head of the whole thing. You have to have a getaway driver. You have to have the safecracker, who's just a really safe white guy.
I was going to say, opposed to the dangerous cracker wielding a knife.
No, the guy that cracked the safe.
Wild card, baby.
Wild
No,
card.
wild card is one of them.
Yeah.
You have to have a wild card.
Do it. Just put it away, please.
And then you got to have the smooth talker. So you got to have the mastermind, getaway driver, smooth talker, safecracker, and wild card.
Well, you need like a hacker or something to disable like electronic systems.
I think that goes under safecracker, but
No,
yeah,
you could say that's
you can have
different.
you can
There's
have
like a remote person doing a bunch of like.
need someone to turn the
all
alarm.
right, so
Yeah. 6
then you can have
It's
a
like the
hacker.
intel person.
Wait, that's 5.
Hackerman.
Yeah.
No, there's a wild card too.
You also
wild
need
card.
the chick. For some reason.
Okay, Ben.
the chick.
Then women can do anything. So any one of them can be a woman.
Except vote.
Oh my god.
Oh, wait, no, we let them do that. No,
Oh my
of course
God.
that's a joke.
We have for a century now.
Yeah. Yeah, a whole century.
Begrudgingly. Okay, so what
Mastermind, driver, safecracker, smooth talker, hacker, wild card.
These aren't like you don't have to
driver.
use those ones specifically, but it's like a good like jumping off point.
Yeah.
We should stick to a formula.
Yeah. All right.
mastermind, driver, smooth talker,
Yeah.
safe cracker, wild card, and the chick? What is the other one?
The straight shooter, the spear chucker.
Oh my god. The Joker, the smoker, and the midnight toker.
Oh my god.
The space cowboy, the rhinestone cowboy.
Right. The velvet Elvis.
The Belvis, if you will.
The vulvus.
Oh my god. It's Elvis, but he's just a pussy.
The butcher, the baker, the candlestick maker.
Elvis, but he's just a pussy? Oh my god.
Yeah, for when you're lonesome tonight.
I'm going to Graceland.
Memphis, Tennessee.
Viva Las Volva.
Poor boys of pilgrims and families, and we're gonna fuck this Elvis.
This, I already forget what we need in this safe cracking gang. This heist gang.
Okay, driver, right off the bat, I'm going Jeremy Clarkson.
Yes.
All right.
Jeremy Clarkson.
Wait, so you have your full range at the top
I
here,
think
guys.
yeah. So what should we do is just go around the table and like pick one for.
I think we should, as a committee, pick each of these roles.
Oh, I see.
That's the way to do it.
All right, yeah.
This gives us something to talk about.
We all put a nomination up,
Yeah.
Okay.
and then we decide.
No, I like that way better. Yeah. So we're starting with driver then, just off the
Yeah,
top.
sure. Why not? And
Okay.
we'll do mastermind last.
Yeah, I think that's because you have to know the team before you can pick the mastermind.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
think that's
right,
smart.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So my nominee is Jeremy Clarkson. for
Jeremy
driver.
Clarkson, okay.
And I'll tell you why. 2 words.
He's the best
Speed,
driver in the world.
power.
Speed, power.
That's all you need to know.
I don't.
the world.
This is also the guy who pulled off probably the best maneuver on Top Gear, which is yanking the ambulance into reverse and throwing a being out of the back of it and hitting a window.
Yeah.
No, that was Hammond.
Was that Hammond?
Yeah, Hammond had the gurney launcher.
Yeah. he did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
No, Clarkson hand braked and then it slid out the back.
Oh,
Yeah, the gurney
that's
just
right.
wheeled its way out
Yeah,
the
yeah,
back.
yeah.
No, but
Yes,
Hammond
I am
had
the winner.
cannon.
But no, real talk. I mean, that dude has driven cars for a living for the last 40 years.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And all he does is handle supercars. So he's got a wide range of knowledge on how to handle those cars.
I think he's the best of those three. He's the one I'd want to actually represent me.
If
in
I
some
was
kind
going
of
to pick
race or-
one of those guys, he would
Yeah.
be the one.
Yeah, I see what you're saying there. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'm actually hard pressed to think of a better option than that.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, there's actual race car drivers.
Yeah.
Right.
That's no
those are
fun,
options.
Dave.
Yeah, it's not as much fun as it.
Yeah, but they're like race car drivers. They're good at
Yeah, right.
racism.
they're good at like specifically at racism.
Racism car drivers.
Well, not anymore. NASCAR doesn't tolerate that anymore. Remember?
That's right.
Yeah, not anymore. They used to.
They used to. Until they realized
Our days of racism are
shit.
over.
Oh shit! This is
We had
actually
those days of
killing people.
racism. Now it's over.
Good job, NASCAR.
More like days
Finally.
of blunder.
Hey, whoa.
Womp, womp, womp.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. As far as like challenge driving and like my only other thought might be O.J. Simpson, except they caught up with him eventually.
Well, he wasn't driving. AC was driving.
That's right.
Al Cowlings was driving.
That's right.
Oh my god.
And
and
they were in the back seat.
they were only going like 40 miles.
All right,
an hour.
so do you guys know who Ken Block is, right?
No.
He's the guy who does all the stunt driving, like the Gymkhana stuff on YouTube.
Nope.
Oh,
Well, I know we've watched these videos before.
I don't remember a single one.
yeah, I don't either.
I don't
but
either,
that sounds
actually.
Oh
awesome.
my god! But Ken Block would be my pick because he is very good at maneuvering cars in a very specific way, around obstacles and very fast and things like that.
But let me posit this to you. Can he quip on the spot like Clarkson can?
he
That's
can't. He
that's an
can't.
important
but
part of a
I don't
heist.
think that's required for the driver though.
Oh no! When in a heist, when the driver pulls up, he's got to say something like that you can do finger guns at.
Okay.
That makes the heist cool,
Yeah, you gotta have some levity in your heist.
right?
Even Heat had some levity in it.
yeah.
So the driver pulls up, everyone's freaked out. They got their loot. They're trying to get out of there. He pulls up. He says something cool. Everyone's like instantly like, "This is fine."
Yeah.
No. Yeah. Okay. I think you got me there. He's not much of a quipper. Yeah.
Are we good to put Clarkson down on this list as our first heistman?
I hate to go so quickly,
I
but
think-
like I feel like that's a really good pick.
It's a good pick. I mean, I was kind of hoping to see if you guys would say someone else, but
I mean,
Dude,
I just thought you guys
we
might,
have plenty more. We have plenty more to pick from here.
Thought you
yeah,
might,
we can
put my
circle.
name
We
in the
can
mix.
circle back to it too if like we think of something. You know,
yeah, I
better.
mean, if we're talking fictional characters too, Captain Falcon.
Ooh, yeah. You know what? And he's got quips for days.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
true.
Show me your moves.
Yeah, show me your move.
He wants you to show him your
The
moves.
problem is he only drives hover cars, though.
I'm sure he could figure out how to drive
In
a-
this
a
scenario,
regular
he
car.
can drive a hover car up to the bank. Or
Oh
wherever.
yeah, well yeah. If he drives his S0 car, no one's catching up to him because he's going 1,000 miles an hour.
Yeah, but the question is, like, which rules are we following here? Are we going to do like a real heist rules, or is this like?
If we're
He did say fictional characters.
Yeah, fictional characters,
if
but like
fictional characters,
But the heist has to be legitimate.
heist has to be legitimate. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
wait, so they can't be like, oh, okay. So like for example, Captain Falcon's
Yes.
hover car can't be part of the scenario, or
I
can
don't
it?
know because you have to have like a getaway car can't be. It has to be like not something that's noticeable.
That sucks.
I'm standing by.
that's true.
I was so ready to say Han Solo.
Yeah.
You
Dude shows up in the Millennium
I was-
fucking Falcon.
Dude,
But you don't want Han Solo as your getaway driver.
No.
but what? Yeah, like
He's
yes,
so,
I do.
he's so much more capable than that.
Who is Han Solo but some guy driving a beat up Buick full of drugs
That's true. That's a
Yeah.
good point. Yeah.
and lying to the cops about it?
He's that guy. He's like character fit
and
as much as
he's got his dog with him for some reason.
right.
Because why wouldn't you?
But I think if we're saying he can't show up in the Millennium Falcon,
No, he can't be in the middle of it.
He's whatever. He's not as good as Clarkson in that scenario.
Yeah.
No, yeah, you can try parking the Millennium Falcon on Federal Street in front of the Home Savings.
I have. It's terrible. You
Or,
can't.
I'm sorry, the Premier Bank.
Yeah, isn't that sad?
The Premier
Yeah.
Bank. Is that sad?
It is sad.
I don't think it's what
It
it
is.
is.
Home savings is a staple.
No, it's a bank.
Now here's the thing too: how the drag queen stole Christmas is forever ruined
Right.
because the Homo Savings building
Yeah.
won't be able to be a part of it anymore.
Yeah, you can't make that joke anymore because it's not Home Savings anymore.
They can,
Well,
I think
there's
you
a
can still make
queer
that
bank.
joke.
They probably
That's what's going to happen.
that could be.
Rob, if you're listening, write that in.
Or they might just still use Homo Savings.
Yeah.
Yeah, they might.
It's fresh enough in everyone's minds that they would
Well,
recognize it.
Yeah.
I'm
gotta say-
tentatively putting Clarkson on my list.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
I think that's pretty solid. I you know, when you mentioned it, I was like, no, but like I don't know. It's
but
this
then
guy-
I was like, yeah.
We can circle back. We'll have
Well,
a
because like
finalize.
once you add in like the quip thing, because like if you think of like a lot of famous like getaway drivers in movies and stuff, they mostly don't talk that much.
yeah.
Right. But they got to say something cool.
They don't have to, but like
They should.
They should. Yeah. Now you say that, like I feel like it's
You gotta have somebody who's wisecrack. I mean, you could have, depends on what kind of heist movie this
Right.
is. I mean, this is a real heist.
yeah.
I want everybody to be quipping.
Yeah.
Constant
too.
quipping, just quipping like
That's the thing is that's what keeps it cool. That
Yeah,
just
right?
Sort of
Boom,
like
baby.
keeps it moving.
yeah, quip. You know, I don't know.
Clever things to say to keep just to grease the wheels
Gotta
of
keep
the
the
heist.
tension, at a minimum. You're
Yeah.
already tense enough. Yeah.
All right, Clarkson is penciled in.
Yeah, let's if you think it's something better, we can circle back to it. So, Chris, since you're making the list already,
Yeah. So the next one I have written down here is safecracker.
safecracker. Who's the cracker you feel safest
Who's the
around?
least threatening cracker?
Fred Rogers.
Pat Boone.
Raffy.
This might be a toughie because it's not really like that's. I mean, like there's a nice analogy between
Yeah.
like the getaway driver and other things like like shows about cars or whatever. I can't think of anyone who immediately comes to mind as like.
Let me get us started off here. I'll say MacGyver as a safecracker.
Ooh, I like that. Yeah, that's a good one.
I mean, the guy could do anything with
He can
anything.
MacGyve anything.
He can MacGyve it. It's so much so that in the lexicon of
he is
pop
the
culture,
MacGyver.
Yeah, the one who MacGyves.
I am the one who MacGyves. To this day, people who've never seen the show MacGyver
Yeah.
will refer to jerry rigging something as MacGyvering. it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
So
Yeah, that put Jerry out of business.
that's right.
What am I gonna do with all these rigs?
Yeah. Warehouse full of rigs. Gone
Someone
to
give me
waste.
MacGyver.
Well, what about me? Oh, Jerry.
Oh,
You're old news. Get a show on network television and we'll talk.
That's right.
MacGyver's a good pick.
MacGyver's a good pick. Let's see. I think
Han Solo.
Picture this.
He shows up in the Millennium Falcon, drives it through the front of the safe. Boom. The safe's open.
he can't use them.
Chewie gets out, he throws money everywhere.
No, he can't. And like Han and
Making
Chewie are
it
separate
like a
characters.
Dre video. He's got champagne.
I'm going to say I'm gonna take a different tack here, and I'm gonna say instead of getting the safe open, what about tunneling into the safe?
Hey, that's a valid strategy.
And for that, I recommend Bugs Bunny.
I was gonna say Dig Dug.
Ooh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bugs Bunny's a good
was-
pick.
But that's a fun one.
Because you're still getting into the safe. So
Yeah.
I mean, like,
that's one way to crack it. There's many ways to crack a safe.
I was gonna say Sam Fisher.
Yeah.
as a safe cracker.
That's a good one. I feel very safe.
Yeah, he's a very dangerous cracker.
He's a very right. Sam Fisher, but as I say that, I think he might be like you know, as far as like safe cracking goes, I think he's good at infiltration. But I think I would go with Bugs Bunny over him if we're trying to get into a safe.
Okay, so Sam Fisher goes in with like a handful of gadgets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But basically, that, like, you know...
He's limited by what third echelon gives him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he can't, like, in the middle of the situation, devise some crazy new thing like Bugs Bunny can.
Right.
Or MacGyver.
for
I'd
that.
also, I'd also like to point out too, in the one lone mission in the series where you actually have to crack a bank safe, you have to do it with another guy's help.
Yes.
A convicted bank robber.
Right.
So we know, canonically,
That's
Sam
right.
Fisher
I didn't
is
think about
not a good safecracker.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Jesus.
he's, well,
Strike him.
at the very least, not an expert in safes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So yeah, we can scratch him.
Or I think it's pronounced saves.
Does anybody else have any?
Oh my God.
Any?
Yeah, I was gonna say Tally from Mass Effect
Oh
series.
yeah. I mean, that's like her whole.
Because she's like just very, technically savvy and,
Yeah.
and good with technology. So as much as safes now are just technology and that sort of thing.
Sure.
I think
Right.
she'd be really good at being able to get into one of those.
That's a good choice.
She also can crack wise as well.
Yes, she can.
Every once in a while.
and you can fuck her. And Mass
Yes,
Effect.
you can definitely fuck her. She has to like figure out a way to make it sanitary because she can't be out of her suit. But
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah, that's,
that's
why Quarians wear suits. They've been isolated in their flotilla of
Yeah.
colony ships for so long that they're extremely sensitive to outside
They
bacteria.
have to slowly
contaminants.
expose themselves to somebody that they want to be with. It's considered very intimate in their culture to
yeah,
Okay.
let their.
That's kind of cool,
You just got fucking nerded big
it's-
time.
I know.
I fucking love those games.
Yeah, but
so
it's
much.
like such a direct metaphor for like people who are very vulnerable and like have a hard time letting people in emotionally.
Yeah.
yeah, they work that into the
Yeah.
the narrative as well. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway,
But yeah, I think she'd be a great addition to the team just because, again, she's like one of my favorite characters in the series as well.
That would check our female box.
You know what I'm talking about? And our alien box, apparently.
or Jill Valentine from Resident Evil because she's the master of unlocking. No, that one wasn't a serious one. Yeah, no, I think a lot of these are good ideas.
Yeah,
Is that a
I'm having a hard
Bugs
time
Bunny
thinking-
reference?
I know there are a few SCPs that would be able to make
Yeah.
quick work of a safe or get into and out of a safe without actually opening the door. Yeah. Like Radical Larry.
His name is Radical Larry.
Well, that's the fan nickname for him. It's because of a different meme that actually, you know, those memes where it's like a picture of like a group of unusual looking people, and
Looks
you know
around the room.
they give them all nicknames like
Oh, yeah.
you know like Skeletal Susie and you know.
I guess I kind of know what this meme is.
But anyway, there was
Skeletal Susie?
Just reminds me of our NCAA football team.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Freewheeling Ted and Indifferent Philip.
But no, Radical Larry refers to that one SCP who could go through walls and drags you into his hell dimension where he murders you.
Oh my god.
That sounds
Jesus.
pleasant. Yeah, so he'd be really good at getting in and out of the safe.
Yeah, but maybe not at like helping you with the heist.
Right.
No, yeah.
No.
He's very good at one specific thing. It's dragging you to hell.
That's a good point. You don't want a safecracker to be someone where once they start doing their thing, they just completely forget about the mission.
You're right.
Oh,
right.
there is another SCP. It's a woman.
Yeah, you know me.
It's an adult woman named Iris who can obtain. Who if she has a photograph of something that she's taken with her camera, she can reach into the photograph and procure the item directly from the photograph.
Oh, so she's like Mario.
But she'd have to get a photo
Mario
from
do
inside
that?
the
He
vault.
jumps into paintings.
Yeah, or just
Yeah.
of the inside of the vault.
Okay.
but that's still an SCP that could do it, and she's also she's not like a murderous hell monster or dimensional thingamadoodle.
Yeah.
Or like a coral monster made of human teeth.
I saw a picture the other day.
That was horrible.
It's from some.
Yeah.
There's something. It's like a new series or something about. It's like basically creepy stories. I don't know what channel it's on. I don't know what it is. It's like one of these like. It's like
I like
spooky
that that's the
stories.
title. It's like basically they're creepy stories.
basically creepy stories.
Oh wow,
from
I know
A&E.
exactly what I'm getting into. This is great.
The image I saw was of a child made out of baby teeth, and I did not like it.
Ugh.
It's like its whole head is big. I have it right over here on
Please
my
stop
computer.
describing. Please stop.
It's just all baby teeth.
I
head
want my
and
baby
shoulders.
teeth, baby teeth, baby teeth.
Ugh.
Talk about getting by the skin of your teeth,
I hated
or
it.
rather, the teeth of your skin.
Yes.
Ugh.
Teeth skin.
I think my vote's going to be for Bugs Bunny. I think you nailed it. I
What
think
was our other option?
MacGyver and then
MacGyver.
Tally from it's. I think
Mass Effect.
I think I'm going to go like if I'm ranking them in order, it's going to be Bugs, Tally, MacGyver.
I think I'm going MacGyver, Bugs, Tally.
I'm going to say Bugs, and I'll tell you why. He shows respect. Calls everyone Doc. He doesn't see himself as superior.
Yeah.
MacGyver's kind of a lone wolf.
Well, and that's like a little. Somebody's going to have a catchphrase on this thing too.
Yeah.
You don't just have to quip.
Yeah, you need a special phrase.
Yeah.
So that, like, oh, he said that.
Yeah.
What do you
That's
think,
he
Dan?
said.
That's what he said.
That's what he said. Or she said.
Or they said.
Or they said.
Or anything said.
Right.
The said.
What do you think, Dan?
I was thinking Tally would be my number one.
Okay.
And then probably MacGyver, and then Bugs Bunny. I think Bugs Bunny's a fun joke pick.
I like the idea of there being a cartoon in the mix.
Yep. But I think like he would be a good wild card though.
He would be a good, well, yeah.
Yeah,
Because you don't want like Bugs Bunny and a wild card.
he would be.
Is what I'm thinking to have.
He would be a very effective distraction for the bank guards to
yeah.
deal with.
Yeah. Totally. Yeah.
If we're going though there's much better wild cards out there in the mix of the Looney Tunes
but
universe.
again, but the point I was thinking is like you don't want to have Bugs Bunny and a wild card.
Sure. Yeah. So maybe
That's fair.
MacGyver.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah, I think you swayed me. Maybe MacGyver.
Yeah, MacGyver. Yeah.
Yeah, MacGyver's a good one though.
Yeah,
That's a really
I
good
like
one.
Bugs
MacGyver
by
being
his
in the mix.
by his characterization is kind of a wild card.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I mean, he's single-minded. All he wants is this carrot and to be left alone.
So, all right, so here's what
Which
we're
I
going
can
to do.
relate to.
We're gonna rank them in order. All right.
Okay.
Everybody will pick their three in order. The first place votes get 3 points. Second place gets 2.
Are we making this more complicated than it needs to be?
Maybe.
No, this is exactly how it should be.
No. I want to get this right. Let's get this right.
we will settle disputes when we get time to finalize the crew. For now, let's just say we've penciled in a couple.
Yeah.
We'll come back to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So safecracker is done. Is Bugs Bunny? I was gonna say, is Bugs Bunny white? Does anyone know?
I mean, he speaks in a Jersey accent.
Yeah.
so-
That doesn't mean.
I feel-
Oh my god! Let's just ignore that. Just ignore that
think he's
whole line
white.
of question. I think
I feel like he's Jewish.
Yeah. I think it's right.
he's a rabbit. He is a rabbit.
Right.
So I think we're
Well, like
safe.
a white rabbit.
His race is rabbit.
Sure.
We're safely between MacGyver and Bugs. I think at this point.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yeah.
Brand new sentence.
Okay. How about the
Smooth Talker's the
Smooth
next one.
Talker's
we got
next
on
one.
here.
smooth talker?
Hear me
Oh,
out.
wait, what were you gonna say?
No, I was trying to think of another role.
On.
But like Han Solo would actually be
Yeah.
okay as a smooth talker.
Right.
Would he though? He
No, he wouldn't because he kind of. I posed to you in.
Yeah. No, I know where you're going with this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. Everything's fine down here. We're fine now.
Yeah, right.
See,
How are
like
you?
Han Solo thinks he's a smooth talker,
But
but
he's not.
right.
Exactly.
So like this is the greatest thing about Han Solo is that like he thinks he's the coolest.
Yeah. Yeah.
And like the audience is somehow like convinced he's the coolest, but he's actually not that cool.
Yeah, it's the confidence. It's
all confidence.
It's all
Yeah.
confidence.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Right.
He has the skill to back up his confidence in a very few categories.
Yeah. But it's
for the
like
most
it's
part-
mostly luck and
Yeah.
happenstance, and that's like my favorite thing about Han Solo.
Yeah.
Not particularly talented.
Yeah, it's really funny. and I enjoy it a
Which
lot.
contributes to the fan theory that I personally agree with, that Han Solo is force sensitive.
Oh
and
no,
doesn't know
yeah.
it.
There's a lot of evidence that
Yeah.
goes towards that. Yeah.
I feel like I've never heard that before.
Yeah, at the very least, he's force sensitive. He has some degree of precognition that contributes to his fortune and luck.
Well, he's definitely not a smooth talker. Let's agree on that.
Yeah.
He thinks he is.
Right.
But,
But it flies in with the Millennium Falcon.
Whatever our next category
Choose
is,
there.
I'll try him in that. Hear me out. He flies in. He gets out of the Millennium Falcon. He says, "Check out this ride."
You came in that thing? You're braver than I thought.
So for this scene, Han Solo is running and firing behind him and shouting at Chewie to start the engines. In the next scene, Han Solo is running, firing his gun behind him, and telling Chewie to start the engines. Okay, so smooth talker.
Trying to think.
Who's like the ultimate
Don
bullshitter?
Draper.
Barack Obama.
Don Draper's a cool pick. But actually, Don Draper's just a quiet guy.
No, Don Draper is. I mean, Don Draper is actually a good. I think a good pick for this.
I don't think he's that smooth of a talker, though. He says so little.
I mean,
he lets other people fill in the spaces.
Sure.
Well, that's
part of it, though.
But you learn more from listening than from talking.
Sure, but if you're trying to charm your way into a bank, you got to be more of an active speaker than a listener.
I mean, he's trying to his way into.
Yeah.
He sure did.
Yeah. Ooh, to that point though, like another good one would be James Bond.
Sure.
Yeah, Bond.
He's a smooth talker for sure.
Yeah, I think if you're trying to do like an amicable smooth talker, amicable,
Either one.
it's I would say Roger Moore's Bond.
Yeah.
In particular.
Gives off the friendliest vibes.
Friendly vibes only.
Yeah, and before you learn that he knows a million ways to kill someone.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think Roger Moore's Bond gives the most welcoming vibe.
I believe he's achieving re-entry, sir.
I think he is the right one of all the Bonds.
That's a good
Yeah,
one.
that's a
I
good-
like that one a
yeah.
lot. Yeah.
Everyone else has a bit of a harder edge than Roger Moore.
Yeah.
Smooth talking.
Yeah, who's this?
Barack Obama.
Well, it's a great bank got here.
Charles Ponzi.
Right.
Seriously, who are some like absolute hucksters and fraudsters? I mean,
P.T. Barnum.
I
I was say
Hudson
P.T.
Thoughts.
Barnum, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's actually
That's
a really good one. I like
yeah.
that one a lot. Yeah.
Okay, so
that piece of shit.
we got Bond, we got P.T. Barnum. P.T. Barnum's a really good pick.
Tony Stark, maybe.
Yeah, Tony Stark.
Ooh, yeah.
That's a good
Yeah,
one
that's
too.
pretty
But he would also have no reason to rob a bank, is the thing.
But he totally would though.
But like
Given the opportunity, he would.
That's true, but you definitely want someone on your crew who's like as motivated as everyone else. Which makes me question Bugs Bunny heavily.
yeah, we might have
Might have made a mistake.
Really, you think that? I think Bugs Bunny.
Well,
does
let's assume
Heist Crew.
that, let's assume that they're motivated to do this for some reason.
Assume.
Yeah.
So let's assume that they want to be part of this.
Sure.
if it's just for the sake of money, then P.T. Barnum might be
Yeah, that's actually
the,
really
the
good.
pick that I'm going with.
Yeah. I like that one a
I
lot.
think that might be a good pick.
Yeah.
Does anybody else have anything else right now?
I feel bad. I haven't thought of a single fucking name
Yeah,
except
well-
Han Solo.
And roll with me.
Han, and here's a thought.
Solo.
What about Han Solo?
What about Hans Zimmer?
Of course.
He just walks up to the.
Sir, is everything all right?
Just comes in with a sousaphone.
I'm going to need you to get behind the rope line over here and.
Place
Security.
the money in the bar.
I'll give you whatever's in the drawer. Just leave me alone.
Patrick Bateman.
Oh yeah, that's a very good one.
pick.
I like that. That's actually a really good one.
I feel like the best smooth
best.
because what is smooth talking but manipulating someone into doing what
Yeah,
you
that's
want,
exactly
and
what it
who
is.
are the best manipulators but sociopaths.
Right. So my mother. I'm kidding.
Jordan Belfort.
yeah. I like that
okay.
one too.
Yeah.
And now are we going Jordan Belfort or are we going Leo, as Jordan
I think we're
Belfort?
going.
I think we
Leo
gotta go
as Jordan
Leo.
Belfort.
I mean, he's really Jordan Belfort's actually really good in real life, but I
Yeah.
think for the sake of this, we got to go Leo and
Yeah.
as Jordan
'Cause
Belfort.
Jordan
in the movie.
Belfort is ugly as
Yeah,
sin.
or on the note of Leonardo DiCaprio playing real smooth talkers. Who is that guy that he played in Catch Me
I
If
was
You
going to
Can?
say.
Oh
yeah.
yeah, Frank Abagnale.
Frank Abagnale.
Yeah.
yeah.
That might be.
I
it.
think that's actually it.
I
yeah.
think that's
really,
it.
really good.
That's my
Yeah.
number one.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
I think you might have just stumbled on it right there.
We found it through Leo, but we found it.
Yeah.
yeah.
Just write down Leonardo DiCaprio. I think that also works.
Sure.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, just Leonardo DiCaprio.
Regular old Leonardo
All right,
DiCaprio.
I'm locking that one in.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that one's,
I think
I think that's a winner.
That we think we found it in that one.
That's a winner.
I felt like it needed to be a con man of some kind.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's I think.
Yeah.
No, it has to be a con man.
Yeah,
or a
absolutely.
con woman, or con person.
Con Air.
Con Air.
The movie Con Air. Write it down.
Lock it in.
The DVD itself just walks into the.
All right, next one is Hacker.
I'm in widescreen. Hello, DVD.
How can I help you today?
Hacker.
Rated R.
J.C. Denton. No. A hacker.
We're going. Oh, it's hacker time.
It's hacker time.
Oh well, maybe
Stop.
maybe Tank from The Matrix.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's a good pick. Yeah.
Very good pick. That's a good pick.
Remind
That's
me
a
which
good pick.
person Tank was.
He's the tank.
He was the operator.
Yeah. Operator.
Why can't I
Hello,
picture who that
operator.
was?
He's like
He
mixed
dies
race.
in the first one, right?
Because he's black and you don't
He's-
care about black people.
No. He doesn't die in the first one, but he's
He dies between the first and the second.
Does he? I thought he just like retired.
Nobody
or
retires in the Matrix.
or got transferred to another ship or something. I can't
No,
remember.
he dies because
He dies off
because
screen.
Dozer takes over, right?
Yeah.
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 No. In the second movie, Link takes over. Remember the guy with the dreads?
Yeah. Okay.
I thought Link was the guy with the green tights.
Yeah. No, remember? Dozer gets shot by Cypher.
Yeah.
And Tank gets shot first, but Dozer gets killed trying to charge him.
Yeah.
But it turns out Tank wasn't dead, and he shoots Cypher.
Yes. No, but tank is a good pick for a hacker, I think. What other hackers?
Why am I so bad at this?
Hackers.
Well, like, there's so many reasons, Dave. I just don't have time to say.
Well, there's also like the fact that it's hard to gauge how good of a hacker someone is in fiction because fiction so often gets it wrong.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, actually, that's a good point. Like, what's an example of fiction where they do a decent job of reflecting what?
Believe it or
Have
not-
you seen Mr. Robot?
Yes.
Mr. Robot is famously good at like portraying actual hacking.
They consulted people who know what they're talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah.
Yeah.
But they use
Nerds love
they
it.
use actual they simulate the actual software and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I would say Mr. Robot would be a good person to have on there. Although he's not good for team chemistry though.
Probably not.
He's not a team player.
And Rami Malek's eyes weird me out.
Believe it or not, there's a scene in Matrix Reloaded where they have to power down. They have to bring down the city's power grid. Was it Reloaded or Revolutions? I think it was Reloaded because Revolutions was just.
Everything after the first one was just dumb to me.
Yeah.
But
they're all-
there's a scene where Trinity is hacking the city's power grid to bring it down, and what's shown on the screen is actually her performing an SQL injection.
Oh, really?
So it's like an actual hack that she's using.
Not too bad.
Actual.
Of all the movies to accurately portray hacking, the second Matrix has a scene where it's.
I would if you had paid me $100 to name the movie that did that, I would never guess The Matrix ever had anything realistic in it.
I would say Swordfish.
Yeah.
Swordfish.
Like that's like one of the ones like it's a famously bad example of that.
Oh, really?
I think it's like
Yeah.
typing on two keyboards at one point or something like that.
I remember Halle Berry was in there, right? And maybe,
yes.
maybe John Travolta. I can't remember who else was it.
Yeah,
John
Halle Berry,
Travolta's
John
in it,
Travolta.
yeah. Hugh Jackman.
Huge jacked
Jackman.
man.
Yeah, he's in that one.
Oh, what about the guy? The guy from Die Hard, the black guy.
Oh, what's his name? I can't remember.
It's not Leo, but it's something similar.
I
to
haven't seen that movie. So
Like it like ends
Wait,
with
in Die Hard?
Die
yeah.
Hard 2.
the
Oh,
Hard.
Die Hard 2.
Yeah.
Fuck if I know.
Yeah, I can't remember. No, the first Die Hard. Remember? It was the black guy with glasses.
Wait a minute. He's in the back of the cab while...
No. That's a different black guy. Theo. Theo's his name.
Theo.
I'm pretty sure his name's Theo.
What's he doing in the movie?
He's hacking into the safe's computer systems.
Right, yeah, he
in
works for
order
Hans.
to
Booby.
Nah, I don't remember that.
Yeah.
Hans Bubby.
Yeah, oh, that's a good one. Because that's actually...
Have you guys seen the remake of Italian Job
Nah.
No.
Nah.
with Mark Wahlberg?
Nah.
Oh, that one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
The hacker played by
Oh yeah, that one. No, I haven't.
is it Seth Green? Wait, what's his name?
Seth Green. Yeah.
Yeah, who plays the hacker in that movie?
Yeah.
He's actually a good hacker and very funny in it.
We may have a quip.
I feel like every cop procedural show has some person that sits at a terminal tapping.
Yeah.
The guy in the
yeah.
chair.
Yeah. Guy in the chair role.
There was a famous there was an infamous segment of an episode of NCIS where someone's hacking into their computer lab and two of them are trying to type on the keyboard
Yeah.
at once to counter hack the guy or whatever. Until Gibbs walks
I think
up
they
and
knew
just
what they were
pulls the
doing there,
plug.
though. Like, it was-
Cortana.
Okay, that's really, really cool.
yeah, that's a good one.
Cortana.
I was going to say those two guys
So
from Crime
are you
Cops.
just like carrying around Master Chief's helmet to?
Yeah, that's the thing that's like
But she can interface over anything,
the
right?
I know, I was just making a joke.
Our smooth talker could just say it's part of a cosplay or something. Or it's
Walk
like
into a bank with a UNSC helmet. Yeah, I just like this.
well, the thing is, she can hack remotely because she's done it from Chief's helmet before.
right.
that's true.
So we have to find a way. The trick is like, the question is, does that work? Do we get to use her in the rules
I
of this
think
heist?
yeah, I think if she's in it, they find a way to make it work.
Okay. Yeah.
I think if you can just get her to like the power junction box on the outside of the building, that would
Yeah.
be enough, you know?
Yeah, because
Or
she can
something
hard
like
light
that.
herself. She could, you know.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah, she
Cortana
can.
can live on a USB drive and just stick it to a USB port somewhere.
The ideal woman.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, something like a 17 exabyte USB drive.
Just keep her on a USB and then stick her in there when you need her.
But we know. But we know she can. We know she can hack. We know she can do it remotely.
Yeah, and she quips.
And she quips. She
does
She
quip.
can quip.
does quip.
She's pretty quippy.
She can quip.
Hell, if she could do it remotely, you could even have her hooked up to just like if the getaway vehicle even was like a van and you
Or the Millennium Falcon.
rigged up a broadcast antenna.
Yeah.
You know, if she's within range, she could do it that way.
I'm still pulling for the Millennium Falcon. I'm gonna figure out a way to make this work.
Oh yeah, we should pick a getaway vehicle then too.
Well,
There you go.
let me tell you.
It's the Millennium Falcon driving a bigger Millennium Falcon.
It's a Millennium Falcon, but it's strapped to the back of an 18-wheeler.
And the 18-wheeler, hold on, it's Optimus Prime.
I think Cortana's a really good pick.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
that snuck up on us there.
Yeah. I was going to say, you know those two guys from that Crime Cops sketch?
Yeah.
Where they like are tappity tap tap and then turn around and kiss and then keep tapping. Those guys.
Do we need a dedicated gunman in case shit goes wrong?
Well, I guess we don't know exactly what the plan is until we get our mastermind together.
We do need the plan.
That's
to
not a bad
actually-
idea to have some.
Yeah,
backup.
I like-
We
yeah.
might want to add that right after hacker here, and
Yeah.
then we'll do wild card and then mastermind. I think. But
Yeah, I like
seven's
that.
a good number. I think if we had a gunman,
Well, I think it's a magnificent
Yeah,
number.
like a weapons specialist,
Yeah, just in case shit goes wrong.
Magnificent Seven.
that's a good. Okay,
You have someone who can
That's a samurai
who
number.
can intimidate hostages or
Yeah.
do whatever.
Are we fairly confident putting Cortana down as hacker for now?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think it's good.
Yep.
Hacker now.
Okay, so if we're gonna go gunman,
Gunman.
who do we have as any ideas for gunman?
Dirty Harry.
Robert
I
Muldoon
totally they're going on solo with that.
Robert Muldoon,
from Jurassic Park.
Good one.
Liam Neeson's character in Taken.
Ooh, he's too serious though.
Yeah, I think.
Now, all you got to do is tell him his daughter's in that vault.
Yeah, like I said, we have to presume that they have.
There's some rich Persian businessman who locked her in there.
He's also a little too forward
yeah.
for what I'd be worried about him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not like fully there. I mean, this is kind of the obvious
Oh.
answer, but John Wick.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
Like, why you wouldn't like who,
calculating
Why
enough.
wouldn't you want to have John Wick on your team?
Yeah.
because he would take it seriously. Like he would leave no loose ends.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or Mike from Breaking Bad.
Oh, I like that too.
Really good answer.
I like that too.
Who
Yeah.
also has the advantage of being familiar with police tactics.
That's
Yeah.
a really good point. Mike should be somewhere on the team.
Yeah, I like Mike a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Shit.
Yeah, he could just be standing outside
You know what?
nonchalantly smoking a cigarette. If shit goes wrong, you can just be like, all right, fine. Comes in with his gun drawn and gets people on the floor.
I think
He has to draw the gun first.
I think he's better used elsewhere on the team. And I know we haven't gotten there yet, and I know it's like the last step, but I think we should just trace him in for our mastermind.
Mike Ehrmantraut?
Mike?
Yes.
He has a mastermind?
I think we should just trace him in as a possibility. And again, that's because Mike, every single thing he pulls off in that show is his plan, his intel.
That's actually a
He
good
does
point.
recon. He'll go and case a joint.
That's a
he
good
knows
point.
tech. He knows how many people are probably
That's
in
a
here.
good point because Gus gives him an assignment and he does it.
I think a mastermind would delegate the tasks of things like recon and stuff like that to someone else.
Maybe, but who else on our team is going to be the person who's doing that?
Bugs Bunny.
Maybe Mike himself.
I just think we should consider him. He should be somewhere on the team, but he's not really like. Yes, he can fire a gun.
Frank Abagnale.
Abigail.
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 Right.
Abigail.
Frank Abagnale, I
Spicy.
think would be ideal for casing the place. Just walking in as cool as you please, and just
Sure.
I think the smooth talker can case the joint though.
Yeah, I'd say that. I think that's
Yeah.
probably part
Yeah,
of it.
that's
yeah. So I think he would be the one that task was delegated
Yeah,
to.
because that's a good pick, but like Mike is more than just a gun.
Yeah, that's my thing is he's
Mike more than just a guy.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
I
mean,
you,
he
you
can fire
want
a gun,
you
but
want someone who is focused, but is there like this is a combat specialist.
Yeah, the trouble is like the person on a lot of teams who is known as the gun is also very impulsive.
Yes.
Was I saying John Wick would be a perfect
I'd
pick?
say
John Wick.
I'm leaning towards John Wick.
Yeah.
here. I'm leaning towards John Wick.
Because when I think of that, I think of like Jane from Firefly.
Yeah.
Who I would absolutely
Yeah.
not trust
Nope.
to
Yeah.
maintain his composure in a.
Definitely not.
But he does have heist experience.
He does. Yeah.
But
I think you'd have to assume that John Wick does as well. Like there's no way
Yeah.
he doesn't.
Yeah.
He's lives a long life of crime. What about Boba Fett?
A little too conspicuous, I think.
but the gunman doesn't
At that
necessarily
point, does it
have to-
matter?
Yeah, when you have your gunner come
Well,
in.
is the hologram lady too conspicuous?
That's a good point. I think
And the animated rabbit.
I'm not sure that she's. Now that one I think is a bigger problem.
Yeah.
Why is that cartoon character in their bank?
I think you might have unless someone can convince me not to go John Wick. I think that's going to be my vote.
That's
John Wick's
it's
really
just-
good.
It's just too good.
In fact, in particular, so much of what he does is gun related.
Yeah,
Yes.
I think he doesn't really miss, right?
not
Not often.
Not
often.
Not often. Yeah, I think definitely too. Like as far as using that force for hostage control and things like that, John Wick would also probably be a good avenue.
How about Lee Harvey Oswald? Guy can hit a target from a distance
Yeah,
while
right.
moving.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive.
I was there. It's not that impressive.
Yeah.
I've seen that spot. It's not that far
Dave, what are
away.
you trying to tell us?
I was in the Texas Book Depository building.
In 1963.
I was there,
I was the second shooter on the grassy knoll.
and I saw that first shot. I'm like, I don't
I
think
was
it's
Thank
there.
God, I
I
don't
was
have
the
to do
second
this.
shooter.
I was belly down and it was damp and I was pissed off. And he made that shot and I thought, thank God, because I probably missed.
I thought you said pissed soft.
I
and I was
pissed.
pissed soft.
Piss softly
I
and carry a
could
big
not
stick.
get an erection, no matter how hard I tried.
I was belly down in the cold dew and I had no erection.
Yeah. So anyway, I think John Wick is
Right.
who we're gonna go with.
I'll pencil it in John Wick.
Yeah, I think that's a really good pick.
Yeah.
John Wick is the man.
Yeah, he's definitely really good.
So where are we standing right now? We've figured out our safecracker.
We have everything but wildcard and mastermind.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think this will be the two like most fun.
Yes.
As well.
Wildcard is gonna be fun.
Yeah. All right. So wildcard.
Daffy Duck, obviously.
Can't have Bugs and Daffy on the team. It's just not gonna work out.
Deadpool.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a really good one.
That's a good one. I'm worried that that's a little too wildcardy, though.
It's very wild.
It's very wild. It's quite the card.
The fact that you haven't said
card.
Han Solo yet is... I thought you would have been all over that.
Let me tell you, Han Solo.
If there was going to be a spot on the team for him, this was going to be it.
Honestly, though, I feel like Chewbacca's a better wild card.
Do you?
Yeah, I kind of do too. Actually,
He's gonna rip your arms off.
Yeah.
He's gonna yell real loud.
He's gonna scream. He's gonna charge in there. He's
yeah.
gonna knock things over.
Absolutely, yeah. He can be extremely helpful. You know, like if you need someone to be a co-pilot, like maybe the driver gets wounded. You know, you need someone to take over, or like speaking of wounded, being able to carry people out of the building.
Yeah, you need someone who can kind of do a little bit of all of this stuff.
Exactly right.
I want the Joker involved.
Murdoch from the A-Team.
Yeah, okay. Dun, dun,
I mean,
dun.
real talk. If Joker is involved at all, he's the mastermind.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good point.
Chewie. Okay, so let's break this Chewbacca thing.
Yeah, but he's
down.
also not reliable as far as teamwork goes either.
So
Right.
the wild
Joker.
Joker, yeah. No.
the wild card should be able to handle all the other duties in a pinch. We know Chewie can pilot. Mm-hmm. So I think I that's loose enough that I think he covers the driver role. We know he can handle himself in a fight.
Yeah.
So that covers the gunman. We know he's got experience working up with technology because the Falcon's always broken and he's always fixing it.
He's a real smooth talker.
He's a
That's a problem.
but the thing is, he doesn't have to be a smooth talker because he could just actually, bully his way through a lot of this stuff.
But the smooth talker has to be the smooth talker.
But we do at least know that if the situation requires it, Chewie can be part of a bluff.
That's true.
The only thing I think too is like I think the wild card has to be impulsive enough to where if something goes wrong,
That's a good point.
Yeah.
it might be their fault or they make it worse somehow.
Yeah, like the wild
Or-
card has to be powerful and also a potential downside. Like they might fuck it up for
Yeah.
everybody.
That's right. Okay.
He's a 7 foot tall furry monster that can rip your arms off.
Yeah.
Right, but even at that, Chewie's not crazy.
That's true.
That's true.
That's
Yeah.
They need to be a little crazy, right?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fair. Yeah.
What'd you just think of?
Raoul Duke.
Raoul Duke.
Who?
My name?
I don't know who that is.
Raoul Duke.
Fear, Loathing, and Las
Yeah,
Vegas.
right.
Oh, I'm not seeing.
I swear to God, I thought you were talking about that Australian guy that got arrested for being drunk at a Chinese restaurant. Because you said it in that voice.
No, Raoul Duke.
Take your hands off me.
Well, we must have that sweet. Yes, we must have that sweet.
I actually kind of like that guy for wild card, but let's push him off. I don't think he has any talents except freeloading at a restaurant and getting very drunk.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Hunter Thompson is just going to be too stoned to make this happen.
2 stone.
Yeah,
2
that's
fruits.
Right.
that's entirely possible.
Yeah, he'd be like good to go at like maybe 9 a.m.
Yeah,
when he's
right.
on his second whiskey.
Yeah,
Anything after that, he's not trustworthy.
right.
Too wild.
Shaggy from Scooby Doo.
Zoinks.
Yeah, but he's a big baby.
I was saying, I'm worried
Yeah.
he's a little too cowardly.
Yeah.
Wasn't that another one of our team players? Was Fred from
From Scooby Doo.
Yeah. He was the quarterback.
His full name was Fred from Scooby Doo.
Yeah, he was our quarterback. He
Fred
was our
from
starting
Scooby-Doo.
quarterback.
Yeah. Well, he's that guy.
Big dick on campus. Fred from Scooby Doo.
There he is, that all-star quarterback, Fred from Scooby Doo.
This is proving tougher than I thought
What
it would
about
be.
Star-Lord?
Ooh, Star-Lord's a good choice.
Because again, if you want somebody that can kind of cover everything, he can.
He can. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's also a little more calculated than Deadpool.
But
A little more calculated, but also like
still impulsive.
still
Yeah,
impulsive,
still impulsive.
still risky. You wouldn't want to like hand him the full plan, but like give him just the parts that he needs to know.
Is he wild enough? I feel like there's got to be someone in the middle of all this, like a little wilder than that.
Drax the Destroyer.
Gene Wilder.
Much wilder.
Yeah, he's Wilder.
Van
The
Wilder.
corpse of Gene Wilder.
Tuco
time,
from The
Gene,
Good, the
go.
Bad, and the Ugly.
Yeah.
What's that?
Tuco from The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly.
Oh, I like that one.
Oh, you know what?
that's
You
a-
said
that's-
Tuco, and I thought of Tuco Salamanca.
No,
Too crazy.
way too wild. Way too wild.
Crazy.
Only when he's really high.
No,
Which
he's
is almost all the time.
Fair enough.
Really wild.
Okay. He's too wild.
Shit.
I think
This one's tough.
I think it's
Yeah.
hard because I think you really do have to split the balance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It has to be someone who's ready to like someone who's got something that sets him off.
Mm-hmm.
Something like the Hulk, where it's like it can get dangerous unpredictably.
Yeah. Tuco from The Good, Bad, and the Ugly.
Yeah, I think that's a really good one. Yeah.
That might be it.
He throughout the movie he consistently exhibits errors in judgment because of his greed.
That's Greed's a good one for this in particular.
Yeah.
Greed is good.
He acts incredibly impulsively.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might be onto something here.
Going back to the Mass Effect. Well, how about Jack?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because the only thing that she wouldn't drive, but I mean, because she could just pilot the car with her psionic powers. But yeah, she's definitely crazy, but she can work within a team environment where she needs to.
Yeah.
And she's very capable.
Yeah. Yeah, and
Man, I don't know shit about Mass Effect.
Dude, the remaster's coming out pretty soon.
Yeah, you gotta.
Yeah, right.
It's gonna be great.
It's gonna be great.
I'm so excited for that game.
This is the time if I'm gonna play it. Now is the time to do it, right?
Yeah, when that remaster comes out.
Yeah.
in like May.
Right.
Yeah.
yeah.
Guys, hear me out. Waluigi.
The plan has gone to hell. Half the team is dead. They're barricaded inside of the vault room. The cops are outside. A small voice goes, "Wah."
It's Waluigi time.
Too bad. Waluigi time.
Yeah.
"We got you surrounded. Come out with your hands up."
That's actually
he like serves a tennis ball out and explodes.
man. When you're
Rides a bullet bill into the police barricade, waving his hat like it's Dr. Strangelove.
Okay,
Yeah.
I don't hate this at all. I'm starting to think that should be on the short list.
He loses all the skills, but he's so wild in between that.
he makes up for his lack of skill with his maximum wildness.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've hit the point where he's.
At the point you need Waluigi, you need Waluigi.
We've reached the Waluigi threshold.
I thought that was so fucking dumb when you first said it, and I'm really liking this idea.
I love this universe we're creating where Frank Abagnale teams up with Waluigi for a bang.
You got it. We got to pencil him in.
Yeah,
At least.
I am.
yeah. And
Can't believe it. I can't believe it.
I was joking, but honestly,
I think it was when you said Bullet Bill.
yeah.
Just riding it straight into the police barricade.
he did it. The
Everybody
son of a
dies.
bitch did it.
Everybody dies.
Police at the scene said the bank robbers in the vault. From inside the vault, they heard a low wah. The suspects have yet to be located.
We have a police sketch. It's just like him with a pencil thin six.
It's literally just a picture of Salvador Dali.
so stupid. Salvador Dali with a big W on his hat.
Yeah. It's an upside down L.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
And it's also melting.
That's silly. I picture like the News One chopper following Bullet Bill out of the city.
Yeah. Waluigi's leading them on a high-speed chase down the highway.
Police
He
cars
throws a Koopa shell behind him.
Like 30 cruisers with their lights on. Bridges are closed. Choppers follow a giant Bullet Bill across the bay.
All right, I was joking, but I'm prepared to lock that in. As
That
my
is
vote.
such
That's a really good one.
Yeah.
That's a really, really good one.
It's just the right mix of wild. It's exactly what I.
You don't need him until you need him.
When you
Right.
need
But
Waluigi,
yeah.
that's your man.
I imagine he's like in a straitjacket, like Hannibal Lecter.
It's like someone has to cut him out of the
Yeah.
thing. All right, do your thing.
Okay.
In case of emergency.
All right,
That's a good one.
going on the list.
That's a really good one.
So we were. Have we successfully eliminated bugs? Are we going to go with MacGyver as the safecracker?
Forget about bugs.
I think we,
I
as
think
we talked that
MacGyver's-
through.
Yeah.
Okay, so that just leaves the mastermind, folks.
Yeah, you know what else with Bugs, and it hadn't occurred to me? He only kind of gets the tools he needs after there's like a sort of like a fade to the next scene, or
Yeah.
like a fade out, fade in. He's got like some big Acme thing or whatever.
Yeah.
MacGyver works with what he's got.
Right.
He doesn't need to source some special materials.
Yeah, good point.
So I was thinking about the mastermind. If there's one person that I can think of who is an expert at getting a bunch of fucking weirdos to work together, it's Nick Fury.
Oh, yeah.
Good choice.
I like that one.
He's got resources. He's got, the whole
He's got
network
the wealth,
of everything he needs.
obviously, and the
Yeah.
resources. So
He's
there's no
Samuel
reason.
Jackson.
There's no fucking reason.
Right.
Oh man, Walter would have been a good
for
choice
the wild
for a
card,
wild
yeah,
card.
Walter Solchak.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think anyone's going to
I
be
like
Waluigi.
Waluigi a lot better.
In my head, he's just Salvador Dali now, though. You like completely burned that into my head.
It's too real. It's too real. I mean, you mentioned Firefly earlier. What about Malcolm Reynolds?
Yeah, Captain Mal might be
Yeah.
a good choice.
Yeah, he's he'd also work with a bunch of weirdos.
And he's the kind of mastermind who'd actually get in on the action too.
Exactly. He gets his hands dirty.
The general fighting with his troops.
Captains in general, or people in that kind of experience, are probably a good place to start looking. And hear me out. Han Solo. Nah.
As the mastermind.
No. No, but captains, people in leadership positions already, people who are used to working with a bunch of people,
Yeah.
have some planning experience.
So you brought up Mike before. I was
Yeah.
going to wind it back to Gustavo Fring, but I'm worried that because he's got that one thing that actually sank him in the show.
Right.
So there's that, you want somebody.
He's got his white whale. How about Captain Barbosa from the Pirates of the Caribbean
Oh,
franchise?
Yeah. Yeah, that's good.
That would work,
Yeah, I like
yeah.
that one. Yeah.
He's
I don't know who that is.
He's Jeffrey Rush.
Jeffrey Rush, yeah.
Rush's character in the Pirates.
Is he the guy who says
franchise.
that's the worst pirate I've ever seen?
No.
I'm curious after killing me. What is it you plan on doing next?
You best start believing in ghost stories, Missy.
Yeah.
You're in one.
God, that first movie is actually really good.
It's incredible. It's awesome how fucking good that movie is.
How about Ozymandias from Watchmen?
I think robbing a
Great
bank is a little
mastermind.
Too low for him.
Yeah.
He's the smartest man on earth.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if he wanted to,
that's
he
below
could
his
do the
pay grade.
entire fucking thing himself.
Yeah.
It's way below his pay grade.
But he would certainly be great at it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course. Yeah, he wouldn't need anybody else. He would just
Yeah.
Exactly.
He would
He would have
just
had
do
this bank robbed by lunch.
Yeah,
right. Like the crew's like walking into the warehouse or whatever they're stationed at. Like the money's just already there. He's like, oh yeah, I got bored, so I just did it.
Bored, so I robbed a bank. Lazy Sunday.
While he's like, wah!
Someone who
I'll let you out when I'm ready.
someone who has experience with illegal activity, possibly, and also leading a bunch of people in such a way that to minimize their chances of getting caught by the cops, maximize their returns. A strategic-minded person who is criminal in nature, or at least has a criminal side to them.
Joker was fun to think about, but maybe too crazy.
Too crazy. He would betray everyone in a heartbeat and then burn all the money.
Which is not necessarily...
Which he did in The Dark Knight.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that's not necessarily a disqualifier. All they need to do is rob the bank. Whatever happens after that is not our problem.
But the problem is he already did that in The Dark Knight.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It feels like you're going somewhere with that, Ben. Were you going somewhere with that?
No, I'm just trying to. I guess I'm just trying to put like an archetype in your head.
You're building out a psych profile.
Okay. So
Right.
so he's has leadership experience.
Like a Kaiser Soze type.
He's done illegal activity. He's worked with a wide variety of people. Donald Trump.
Kevin
I don't want
Spacey.
Kevin Spacey on this team at all.
All right. He covers our pedophile.
Yeah, but
Oh my God.
Sorry, we had a box
the
for
other important
perverts.
qualifier, I think, for being on a team, and especially if you're the mastermind of the heist, is that you have to be able to lie pretty well. And Donald Trump.
Oh
can't
yeah,
do
he's a
that.
terrible liar. Yeah, you're right. Okay, never mind.
He's like a transparent liar, and the only reason he
Yeah.
gets away with his lies is people just know and don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just joking.
I legit thought you were going to say Ronald Reagan at first, or
Well, he's not a crook. Let's yeah.
yeah, just a war criminal and a bigot. But he never knocked off a 7-Eleven or anything, I guess.
That we know of.
That we know of.
Yeah.
George Bush Jr., though, definitely knocked off a 7-Eleven.
100%.
Just for kicks.
That dude, at the very least, stole a bunch of Twinkies. One night on base.
Yeah. Man, this is even harder than the wild card.
Yeah.
We've had a eureka moment for all of these. We gotta have.
Yeah.
There needs to be a
Waluigi
We
moment.
need to have like a good idea.
hear me out. Han Solo.
We also, and I think this person would also need to be able to negotiate all of these weirdos and divergent personalities that are in the team.
Yeah.
Which, God,
LeBron James.
The question is, like, who is someone who is like such a great planner, who has put together like such a great scheme, like one of those people that might double cross everybody.
Oh, Martha Stewart.
That's not a
Not the
terrible
kind
argument.
of planner. Not the kind of planner I'm thinking.
Martha Stewart.
But she could. She hangs out with Snoop Dogg.
Yep.
So roll with me here.
So
no,
that's pretty good.
No, she's used to different. I'm saying like that's like those two are so different personality wise.
it speaks to her ability to relate to people.
She can turn on everyone at any point.
That's right. Boom, baby.
I feel like it's got to be someone who's consistently way ahead of everybody else.
big, the brain from Pinky and the Brain.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. I
He
could go with
usually, I
that.
feel like he gets foiled all the
He
time.
does
By Pinky.
By Pinky.
He just needs the right team, which is what we're doing.
Yeah, right.
We're assembling him the right team.
We're giving the brain the resources he needs.
Exactly. Although I feel like Waluigi would fit that
Yeah,
Pinky
he would.
role.
Yeah, he would. Narf.
Wah, narf, This is the hardest one.
This is the hardest one for sure.
The G-Man from Half-Life. He'd get these people to do the heist without them even realizing they're being manipulated into doing it.
Oh,
I don't know.
fuck. This is the dude from BioShock who manipulates the protagonist
Andrew
the whole
Ryan.
time. Was it actually?
Atlas.
It wasn't Andrew
It
Ryan.
was Atlas.
Oh, Alice.
Nah. Yeah, maybe not a good pick, but someone like that. Someone who can keep someone stringing along the whole time.
Liquid Snake.
Oh shit.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
He has experience with wrangling a bunch of fucking weirdos.
Yeah, that's
true. Yes, he
they
does.
successfully took over a base housing a walking nuclear battle tank. He got the shit kicked out of him by no less than a clone of the greatest soldier who ever lived. So it took that much. I don't know. Liquid Snake masterminding this heist. I don't know.
I think that's a step in the right direction, but I don't know enough about Metal Gear to evaluate it.
Yeah, we don't have time to explain Metal Gear.
Yeah, right. Well, it would literally take
Nobody has time to
the
explain
rest of
Metal Gear.
these podcasts.
Every subsequent episode would be.
We'll be in our 80s by the time it's done.
Metal Gear Part 400.
Guys, we just gotta talk about Metal Gear again.
The podcast just becomes a Metal Gear podcast. Whoops.
The Metal Gear cast.
We're getting there. We're getting
Yeah,
there.
We are getting there. Video games might be a good place to look around.
I still,
Yeah.
not to go back to, not just to promote my own answers, but I think Malcolm Reynolds is a really good one, though, still.
Sure.
I don't know a lot about Firefly either, but I do. I mean, I know his character.
Yeah.
He's definitely the archetype that I would want in that role.
Yeah. Or I mean, speaking of video games, and again, just going back to the well again, what about Commander Shepard?
Shepard's a good choice. Shepard's a good choice.
Yeah.
But it has to be Renegade Shepard.
Sure.
Wrench.
Yeah, and the robbery would have to be a means to some sort of end. Like he wouldn't just
To stop the Reapers.
Yeah, like he wouldn't just pull off a heist just because.
Shepard's a good choice. We're getting warmer. We're getting warmer. There's gonna be an aha moment. I have to piss so bad
Go
right
piss.
now.
Go piss.
I'm listening from the other room through my pee stream.
All right. Well, we'll talk louder, so you don't have to worry.
The official P stream of the podcast.
Pea streams are made of these.
Pee. It's pee.
Yeah.
It's made of pee.
Well, who am I to disagree?
Oops, all piss.
Professor Charles Xavier.
Okay, someone like that is actually cool.
How about just Magneto?
Yeah, Magneto.
Magneto as the mastermind?
Yeah.
Yeah, Magneto's a cool idea.
Because he would be much more willing to rob a bank than Xavier would be.
If we had Magneto, why do we need a safecracker?
Okay, but concrete safe. I don't know. It's made of glass.
Sure. I mean,
Who knows?
in this scenario,
Doesn't want to get his hands dirty.
if we just, we could just drop him in as safecracker, but I'm okay with assuming he can't crack
Magneto's
the safe.
overqualified for a safecracker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm thinking there's probably some technology element involved with cracking the safe. Passcode,
M. Bison.
biometric security thing.
This is why we need the hacker after all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's some kind of technology thing.
Yeah.
Technology.
Oh my god. M. Bison is the mastermind.
M. Bison?
I don't know.
M. Bison
about
from Street Fighter.
Isn't he a telepath or whatever?
Yeah, he uses psycho power. For his
Psycho power?
He's the leader of Shadowloo, the largest criminal syndicate on Earth.
Shadowloo, the world's darkest toilet.
I was thinking something like Shadowloo, the toilets that hide.
Magneto's a good pick.
Yeah, I kind of like Magneto there.
Yeah.
The only thing I don't like about putting Magneto there is again, these villain types, they always get foiled. Right? Villains ultimately don't get away with this shit.
No, I see what you did there. Magneto foiled.
Foil's not magnetic.
It
No.
doesn't have to be. You can manipulate metal.
Oh yeah, good point.
Yeah.
He can manipulate magnetic fields, not just metal.
It's nebulous. I don't really.
Too much iron in your blood.
It's still a badass line.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So fucking cool.
I don't care if it's dumb. I love it. It's
yeah.
awesome.
That's great.
Gosh.
Magneto is the closest so far.
I think so too.
Magneto's the closest.
All right,
so
hear me
far.
out.
We're almost there.
Evil mastermind. Adolf Hitler.
No.
No.
No, but
Okay. All right.
in the vein of World War II, how about Lieutenant Aldo Rain?
oh yeah, there you go.
Oh, from Inglourious
From
Basterds.
Inglourious Basterds.
Oh,
Brad Pitt's character
okay,
in
yeah.
Inglourious Bastards.
Nazi 100 Nazi scalps.
There's another character I really, really like, and I don't know if he's
Aldo
quite right for the
Rain.
role, but I just kind of want him on the team somehow.
He would have been
Is it Han Solo?
good gunman.
No, I'm talking about Aldo Rain.
okay.
I think he's a great character and exciting. I don't know. Is he like a mastermind?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if he's a mastermind.
He's a commander of a military unit that had some success up until they had to try and put on Italian accents.
Arrivederci.
Buongiorno.
Buongiorno,
Magnifico.
Enrico Gorlami.
That's like one of the funniest lines in any movie.
Margarite.
I feel like he's got to dip in when he says it too.
Yeah.
Buongiorno.
Get your wiener schnitzel licking finger and point it out on the goddamn map.
Oh
Yeah.
god, that's such a good
so
character.
Damn. I mean, we're so fucking close here, guys.
Yeah.
Barack Obama.
Wasn't there a
Wow. It's a great plan we got here.
what other war movies are there that involve like a team of like I don't know.
Oh, who's the dude from The Great Escape?
Oh yeah, Steve
Yeah,
McQueen's
Steve
character.
McQueen's
Steve McQueen's
character.
from Great Escape, yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, he can work his way out of somewhere, but I'm sure he could work his way into somewhere.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say Sean Connery's character from The Rock, but he mostly is like a lone wolf type.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Captain Price.
Yeah,
Shit.
we're like right there. guys.
Yeah,
We're right
God.
there. I don't want to stop this until we figure it out.
I know.
That's what she said.
We're so. I still think Magneto's the closest we've gotten so far.
That's a real good one.
I really like it, and I'm having a harder time thinking of anyone more. So, someone that powerful and clever, and what's the word I'm looking for?
Vindictive,
Magnetic.
persuasive.
Fake. Someone
Fictional
imaginary.
forget it.
Michael Fassbender.
Fuck. We're like right there.
Yeah.
We're so close.
Yeah.
Here's a dumb question, but if you're gonna look at Magneto and Professor X, one of whom has access to Cerebro,
But what,
why not
what
just
benefit would that,
go Professor X?
But he wouldn't rob a bank.
Yeah. Well, but we're
Right, but I don't think that's part of the equation,
No, it's
is
not.
it?
We're presuming
That's
that
fair.
they have a reason to do it.
Right. Inside the bank is the cure for
Well, because I think
something terrible.
I think Magneto is willing to.
Magneto would be willing to let loose a little more.
He's ruthless.
Yeah, and that's kind of what
point.
you want. in this
He's
scenario.
willing to break a few eggs.
That's a good point. Those are traits we want in our
yes.
master plan.
He's going to be the guy who's like, we got to break Waluigi out because we've this gotten to that point.
We need the person with
I
the
feel
snips
like-
to cut Waluigi's straitjacket.
I feel like Professor Xavier would probably just not use Waluigi at all.
No,
That's true.
And
He would think to himself something about power and responsibility.
Yes,
and not,
exactly, right,
Not
right.
loose Waluigi on the
right,
cops.
exactly.
The reason I'm so iffy on Magneto is because he's like overqualified for this. I think.
Sure.
that's fair.
And
I
again,
don't think it's too beneath him though.
I think it's probably fair to assume Magneto has broken into a safe
Definitely.
yeah.
Yeah.
and would do it again.
Yeah.
I don't know the entirety of X-Men.
And nobody does.
Someone does.
Someone does. Okay, someone does.
It's gotten goofy.
No, he's in the Disney. I guess they're all in Disney now.
Right. Yeah.
Goofy.
I'm waiting for that.
Mastermind. Mastermind of our plan.
Gosh.
Oh, he would have been a really good wild card too.
Now remember, they don't want to shoot you.
Oh my god.
They just want to
You're going to use that. You're going to use their fear to get real close. Remember, he's got a wife and daughter.
He just wants to go home to his family.
You're going to use that to get real close and slit his throat with a knife.
But you got to remember, if they make a move, you got to shoot first.
You got to be fucking ruthless to be on my team. Gosh. You got to be a stone cold prick to be on my team.
You got to be okay separating that little girl from her father.
There's $300 million in that fucking safe.
What's the fucking access code? I'll cut your fucking balls off.
Don't want to kill you, but I'll do it.
Oh my god.
Don't make me do it.
Gorsh.
Gorsh.
Oh my god.
Gorsh, what do I have here?
See, now I know why the switchblade is here.
Well, looks like me like you got way too many fingernails.
Jesus.
Let me tell you a story about Vietnam.
Lord.
The mastermind of Goofy.
That ain't fucking happening.
Yeah. I'm sticking by my earlier assertion that Nick Fury would be really good for this team.
Yeah,
I like that one too.
I feel like Nick Fury and Magneto are our two best.
Yeah, so far, for sure.
I can't think of anyone better. And everyone else that comes up on this list, I find reasons to sort of disqualify in my head.
Yeah.
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 I have a feeling. Are we going to be split on this?
I don't know.
I don't know.
If those are our two, we might.
Yeah. Well, then maybe we have two.
All right, one more just throw out there. Bill Belichick.
He's evil enough.
He's evil.
Yeah.
He's used to working with a wide variety of characters.
That's right.
He gets the job done, except for last season.
He
Okay,
doesn't
that's
even
hard
have-
to argue with.
Yeah.
except the last season, right? Exactly.
But there did injuries and COVID and stuff. There's kind of a crapshoot.
Yeah.
No, it's football.
Hey,
Bringing it up.
It's not the National Crapshoot League.
It's just plain crap.
Sure is.
hey.
I think we have our two options for that, and I think we have a short list for everything else.
Yeah.
Coach Bombay from the Mighty Ducks.
Now,
It's knucklebuck time.
Now hold on.
that's a cast of characters.
Right.
He's not a great driver, though.
Does he need to-
Well, when he's sober, he is.
Yeah. When he's sober, he's a great. Yeah.
Mastermind doesn't need to be a good driver.
That's true. That's a good point.
Mastermind practically doesn't have to be there, I almost feel like.
I think in an ideal situation, they wouldn't have to.
Right.
But
They're back at the safe
You would
house.
kind of want someone like so that would have your back.
You know
all
where the
time.
mastermind is? The mastermind is is dressed in plain clothes just as a customer at the bank. Watching this all go down on the floor, hands overhead, pretending not to be involved. That's where the mastermind is.
So the mastermind would be Jigsaw.
Something like that. Hiding in plain sight.
Yeah.
You wouldn't trust Jigsaw though.
Probably not. Well,
Kaiser Soze?
That's the thing is that
Kaiser Soze.
yeah.
Who
I
is
just don't want
Kaiser
Kevin Spacey
Soze?
anywhere near this.
No,
let's retcon it. Let's say they remade The Usual Suspects.
Yeah.
which they probably will do.
And Kaiser Soze this time is played by, I don't know, Benedict Cumberbatch or something. Who knows?
That actually probably wouldn't be bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got to be whoever plays that character has to be someone pathetic. That's the thing. Or can play pathetic.
Yeah.
Oh, you know who would be really good? It would be Martin Freeman.
Yeah.
Michael Cera is Kaiser Soze.
Okay, well, yeah, it's canon. Michael Cera is Kaiser Soze.
Yeah, actually that works for me.
Shit.
I would watch the fuck out of that movie.
Yeah. What do you guys think? I think we have to vote. I think we have to.
Yeah.
All right.
I think we can debate this one all night, but I
Yeah,
think
and we are all our master debaters.
I could do it all night long.
Why would you though?
Why not?
I think
Eventually you're gonna come to a resolution.
I think for my
Harder
money,
than you think.
I think for my money, Magneto's got my vote.
I know. I think it's hard enough. But yeah, for real, I think Magneto's got my vote as well.
Yeah, I think I'm going Magneto.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's, that's three.
that might be the tiebreaker.
That's three.
Sorry, Ben, you're peeing and the tie has been broken without you. Frack.
I think that's the winner.
Yeah, Magneto's real good.
We're gonna have to go through the list again, though, right?
Magneto.
Maybe we should wait a hot second. Let Ben finish a rock and a hot
second.
piss.
Oh yeah.
So, what are you guys doing after this?
Nothing.
Probably just gonna go home and jerk off.
Neither. Yeah, I'm hungry. I have to figure out something to eat.
Drink beer.
There's one more
jack
Oreo in
off,
there.
Go to bed.
Is there? I really shouldn't do more Oreos.
Yeah, Morio's.
There's one more though. You said.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can I have it?
Let's see. He's right. There's one Oreo.
Oh shit. Yeah.
I'm gonna eat this and not give it to you.
No, go ahead. That's fine.
No, you have it. No, actually, I kind of want it.
Okay.
Dave, take
No,
it.
you take it.
Dave, oh my
Wait,
God.
hold on.
Oh my god.
No, you have it. But I get to watch. Can you crinkle that in front of the microphone a little bit so they get the full? There we go.
All right, so we did go with Magneto.
Wait,
Ultimately.
hold on. We got a different thing going on now. Now rub the cookie on the sound screen.
Whole? Or do you
Yeah,
want-
yeah, just the face. Yeah, I can hear that.
It's not doing anything for me.
Me either.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I like watching it. All right, now how do you eat your Oreo? You peel it apart? Mm-hmm. Filling side down on the tongue
Oreo ASMR.
or filling side up?
That's great.
Oh, you do the scrape. You fucking maverick, you.
But the best part's the chocolate cookie.
Right, you put the cookies together.
Fucking wild card.
Well, that was educational.
Anyway.
All right, yeah, we were doing something.
Yeah, we decided Magneto.
Okay.
So, gentlemen, the list as I have it. As our driver,
Yeah.
Jeremy Clarkson.
Unambiguous.
Forgot about that.
Speed and power.
Speed and power. That's what we need. Plus quips.
Plus quips.
We forgot about quips. Let's see if it holds
No,
up.
we had some quips in there.
Everybody here can quip.
Except John Wick.
Yeah, he doesn't need to.
He doesn't need to.
He's
No,
there
the
for
gunman
muscle.
doesn't have to talk at all.
No.
No.
Right.
Safecracker, we have MacGyver.
Okay. Yep.
Smooth Talker, we have a Frank Abagnale.
Which is so good.
That's a really
So
So
fucking good.
good.
Really
yeah.
good.
I don't think there could be a better answer than that.
Yeah.
As our hacker, we have Cortana.
Yeah.
Gunman, John Wick.
Right.
Wildcard, Waluigi.
Among his many quips being wah,
Wah.
and wah.
and it's Waluigi time.
Boy, that guy can wah.
He sure can. and our mastermind, of course, is Magneto.
Perfect.
All right.
Absolutely
I
perfect.
think we've done it, by God.
Yeah. Yep. We're ready to rob a bank.
We are. This is a really fun topic.
I didn't think this was going to be nearly as good as it was.
This is
Me neither.
stupid fun.
Yeah.
right.
It was a lot of fun.
For something you just literally pulled out of your ass. This was a lot of fun.
But
Yeah.
you know why it worked is it gave us a venue to talk about these things.
Yeah.
You know, go roll for roll and really hash it out.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Do you think we succeed in our heist?
No. There's no way. Waluigi ruins it for everyone.
That's a good question. Well, I think we stipulated Waluigi is bound by straitjacket until release.
I think that's canon. He's there to basically bust the barricade down.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm assuming
I think we
Waluigi
succeed.
doesn't get to do anything except follow until things reach a dire situation.
I think at the beginning of Act 3, it's just that's where
Yeah, when the characters are at their lowest point and Waluigi is their only option.
I think this team succeeds.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if they succeed as a unit completely, but someone makes off with all this money.
who doesn't make it?
Who doesn't make it?
Because there's always one.
Waluigi sacrifices himself.
You
Yeah.
think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cortana stays behind in the system.
Yep. Cortana makes it. Maybe she's not heard from a while. Maybe she's quarantined.
She escapes through the internet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. Like her consciousness lives on beyond the
Yeah.
That's not
whatever
really fair.
instance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
MacGyver's arrested by the police.
I think you might get. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I could see it.
Nah, MacGyver hotwires a cruiser and gets out of there.
Well, he gets arrested, but
right.
he escapes.
He escapes.
Right.
Yeah.
Maybe he even surrenders himself to the
Yeah,
authorities,
yeah.
knowing he can get out.
Yes.
I think Waluigi's the one who sacrifices himself.
I think John Wick might get shot, and I know that.
Oh,
that's
he
not,
definitely gets shot, but
don't know if
he
he's gonna
shrugs it off.
I mean, like I know John Wick.
That dude can take some abuse.
I know he's like basically like John McClane and could just do anything, but I don't know if he's gonna make it or not.
He's John Wick.
He's John. What?
You said John McClane. He's John Wick.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Yeah, but he said it was like
It's like he's John McClane.
no, but he's a different character.
I think Frank Abagnale is the
hate
one who
this
walks off with the money.
Yeah.
Frank Abagnale's the one who walks off with the money.
Oh, 100%.
He smooth talks his way.
100%.
He smooth talks his way.
and because he's not a robot, Magneto can't get him.
He just shows up as a cop out of nowhere. And he's like, "All right, I'll be taking this to evidence."
I suspect John Wick sneak attacks Magneto.
Oh,
He betrays Magneto?
I think he's the one to do it.
Has Magneto ever abused a dog? This is a serious question.
No.
probably just by
This is John Wick's single.
the scope of the number of stories that
Or
Magneto's
kill the
been in.
family member. Let's make that more broader. Is he
Oh, he's definitely killed a family
Yeah.
member. Yeah.
of someone who didn't deserve it.
Oh, 100%. Magneto's ruthless.
Yeah, and John Wick is the most plainly like
He's
revenge motivated.
lawful neutral.
Clarkson is
Yeah.
scared off.
Yeah, we didn't even think about what happens to Clarkson.
Clarkson is scared off in the room where we're about to decide who's going to get their share of the money. Clarkson is scared off. Cortana escapes through the internet. She has no need for currency.
In this heist, Waluigi
Tonight,
gets shot by the authorities.
Waluigi's dead.
MacGyver gets arrested.
Wick is
and
an
I
inf-
drive my Buick into the lake.
John Wick isn't in it for the money. but he betrays Magneto.
Yes.
I think Frank Abagnale is the one who walks away with this heist.
Oh
Yeah.
he definitely does.
So the
that's a given.
heist succeeds even if the whole crew doesn't succeed.
No, I mean that's classic, heist film. I
think so.
motif. Yeah.
I think that's it.
Yeah, they don't all end up having drinks at the
No,
end going,
no,
we
no.
did it.
And then in the post credit scene,
Unless it's Ocean's 11.
Frank Abagnale is sitting at home counting out his money when behind him he hears a soft whang. And it cut to black and film.
And that sets up dudes too.
But that robs us of a great scene in which Frank Abagnale says to Waluigi, I thought you died back in Houston.
He steps forward. You just see the mustache, like in profile. Just like the camera's over the shoulder, and you just see the mustache and the hat shadow.
Could it be? I thought you died 2 years ago.
Too bad.
It can't be true.
Waluigi time.
Perfect. I think we've got it.
rumors are true.
That sets up Dudeson's 12. We have the sequel now.
We could do another one.
We
of
could
these.
do
Another one.
based
another
on
one.
who survives, and maybe we figure out what everyone's up to now.
So this one is a $300 million bank heist as canon.
Yeah, right. That's right. There's $300 million in that vault. As Goofy informed us earlier, $300 million in that vault.
I don't have time for you to be a pussy.
I was gonna say, you gonna fucking puss out on me now? Yep.
You're either gonna fucking kill him or I'm gonna leave your body here.
This was never about the money. This is about power.
Oh my god. So that's it. I think we got
We've
it.
done it.
Yeah. Do we want to take a break?
Yeah, let's do that.
Take a
Yeah.
little
Head
break.
back.
We'll be back with recommendations and what we learned.
That was so much fun. That was awesome.
That was great. And we're back.
Oh, very nice.
Welcome back to the Dude Cast of 3. This time there's 4.
He was making that noise for 20 minutes.
Yeah, this is the whole time you're on break. I passed out for a second there, but I'm good now.
Got scary. It was real touch and go.
Oh, did you touch me?
Yeah. Come on.
Anyway.
Probably shouldn't have told me about that.
Anyway,
We're back. It's time for us to recommend stuff and let you know what we've learned. Everyone's favorite part of the show. I know some people just fast forward right to this part.
yep.
Yeah.
It's true. All this other stuff
Yeah.
is just filler for
Just
what
filler.
are you watching
Exactly,
on
right.
Netflix
Just need
right
those
now?
like 4 minutes of like this part here. I know we all have a lot of really good recommendations to talk about today. So I'll just start with my own ones because I'm the most important person in the room.
Fair enough.
I've been watching a show on Netflix. One of the shows I can watch on Netflix, as I previously stated. Netflix. It's called Toast of London.
Dude, literally nobody cares. Sorry, go ahead.
Toast of London. It's a show. It stars Matthew Berry from
Isn't that the
What We Do in the Shadows.
He plays-
He's an IT crowd.
he plays Renham Jr. or whatever.
Yes.
I was gonna say I've seen that thumbnail and never watched it.
Yeah, dude he's one of the funniest people in comedy, and it's called Toast of London. It's a show about a failed actor, or not failed actor, but like struggling actor in London, and it's got a really great cast of zany characters, and it's amazing. It's basically just like let Matt Berry do whatever the fuck he wants, and it's hilarious.
So he's an actor, but he's not like that successful. He's like sort of like the
Like every project he tries fails spectacularly, and it's great. For one reason or another, it's honestly like it's a very absurd comedy.
Yeah.
It keeps getting more absurd as it goes on. It's great. There's 3 seasons on Netflix. I heard there's going to be a 4th season coming out. I think next year. So it's a really good watch. Toast of London, highly recommend it. So let's just go.
I've been wanting to watch that for a while.
Yeah, I would recommend it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
And you did.
classic like classic British shows. There's like 6 episodes a season, so you can like burn through it like real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, so let's keep going.
I was gonna say you can do your second one. You got a second one.
It was like a brief one. I talked about this in the group chat the other night. I started watching Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Oh yeah.
Oh right.
This is a show that I've been told to watch for years.
It's really good.
By all my friends. And I was like, it's a kid show. It's anime style. It's probably not for me. Turns out I've been really enjoying it.
Yeah,
my girlfriend recommended I watch it, and we've been watching it together, and it's been a lot of fun watching it with her. So yeah, that's been good.
I feel like I don't watch as much anime as I should, and a lot of it.
It's not even.
I don't watch it for that same reason though, as I often feel like it's for kids, and I have been proven wrong before.
Or very lonely adults.
It's not. It's not even technically anime because it's it's American made.
Oh okay.
But it's the anime style. Yeah.
No, I've heard a lot of good things about it.
But yeah, honestly, like it's for a kid's show. Like there's not very much stuff in there that doesn't have broad appeal. Like I've like the classic go-to example I always go to is the Clone Wars TV show that was on Cartoon Network. I know a lot of people really like that, and I'm a huge Star Wars fan. But my God, there's too many episodes that are just like stupid kiddie bullshit, and I can't take it. Can't take it. I've tried so many times to watch that show, and I just can't. Now, Star Wars Rebels, on the other hand, that one does a very good job of doing what I'm talking about, like blending the stuff for more of a broad appeal and the stuff for kids. But I could not get on board with Clone Wars. Fun fact, though, Dave Filoni, creator of the Star Wars Clone Wars TV show and Rebels, also created Avatar. So
really?
Yeah, it's like a nice through line there.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
But yeah, I'm like I've watched like the first 12 episodes so far, and I've really enjoyed it.
So you probably know this. What is an airbender? Just explain that.
They can manipulate air.
But the only air?
Yes.
That seems like such a limited use of superpower.
Well, you can do a lot with that, Dave.
Explain.
Air is all around us.
True.
You can fly.
Can you pull the oxygen out of it and suffocate someone?
Sure. If the person was evil, which the titular avatar
which clearly
is
you
not.
are, David.
Yeah, that's the first thing you go to.
Yes.
You might want to reevaluate something.
I want the equivalent of the force choke, but for airbenders.
The force choke is different because, like, in force choke, you're actually just like constricting their
right. Yeah, you're not like pulling the
Yeah, that's like a whole nother level of like fucking evil. Is I'm gonna pull the air out of your lungs.
I want to watch you struggle to breathe.
Yeah, that's another level.
You're right. That's
Dave,
actually.
you're not even as you're more evil than Darth Vader.
I'll take it. Thank you. Okay, so it really is all air-based stuff.
Yeah,
Okay.
but they kind of they explain pretty quickly, what's going on and like why the last Airbender is important and all that stuff. So
Gotcha.
But yeah, it's good. The animation is actually really well done. The music's great. All the voice acting is good. There's guest voice actors in there, like George Takei was in an episode. Mark Hamill's one of the voices on the show. It was really funny. I was watching an episode last night and I heard a voice that I recognized. And after we finished the episode, I'm like, hold on, we're gonna pause it. I'm gonna look this person up. It was the voice of Jolie Bindo from Knights of the Old Republic. Yeah. And I was like, oh, cool, he's in this. And
Jolie,
my girlfriend
Jolie,
my girlfriend who doesn't give a fuck about Star Wars is like, oh yeah, that's cool, I guess.
How are you negotiating the whole she doesn't care at all about Star Wars?
It's I will eventually break her down eventually and
Jesus.
and watch it.
She will eventually submit to my will.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, seriously.
Because of the implication.
The implication.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
it's gonna happen. I fully believe that's gonna happen. Or we'll just break up and I'll ruin the only good thing that's happened in my life.
What will probably happen is you will watch a lot of it together, and it'll mostly be for you. Like
Probably,
she'll be like, it's cool,
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
But it's just not to sidetrack the discussion too much. It's one of those things where like we each recognize that we care about different things in different ways.
Yeah.
And like we're totally cool. Like, hey, that's cool. You go enjoy your thing.
Yeah.
and I'll
Chrissy
just,
and I sometimes have wildly different interests.
Yeah.
And that's cool. We have the things
that's
that we'll
cool.
Just,
That's cool.
and that's cool. We have things that the other doesn't get into. And
Yeah,
that's fine.
yeah, that's I think that's normal, and recognizing that is healthy, and it'll probably just ruin our relationship, but it's fine.
Are you painting and dusting your
I'm
windscreen?
dusting. Sorry,
Oh my god.
What do you got in there?
nothing. Ben.
Yeah, Ben, what sort of recommendations have you cooked up for us?
So I just have one this week. Found out about this a few days ago. It's a website, but it's all
Google.
but it's also an app. I just learned it. You can play this on mobile, but it's a text-based thing called AI Dungeon,
Okay.
and it procedurally generates text-based adventures based on cloud learning AI.
Oh, what?
Yeah, it's completely free, and the results of the shit you type in are often hilarious and confusing and sometimes horrifying. I played an adventure not too long ago where I got I started off in an alley in New York City, got a vial
As you
of glowing blue liquid from a teenager, went into a bar. The bartender looked at my shoes and laughed, and I said, "You got a fucking problem, buddy?" And he chuckled and vomited blood.
Yeah, turns out he had a problem.
Whoa.
Yeah, so basically you can do or say something. The three typing modes are do, say, and story, where story lets you supply some narration, and then the AI will. Alternatively, you can just not type anything and hit enter, and the AI will procedurally generate a continuation to the thing it just posted.
Do you know what
it's
it's
like
powered by?
surprisingly deep, right? Like
So deep.
Well, yeah, but also it's AI cloud learning, so it's also very not grounded in reality.
Is there any chance it's powered by GPT-3?
I believe so. Yeah.
I'm so excited to see this. Because we did an episode of Goose Chase about GPT-3 and how
Goose
like
Chase.
fucking interesting it is, and how even though it's like weird and not perfect by any stretch of the imagination,
Yeah.
it generates really novel, interesting
Yeah.
text and ideas and stories and everything.
So there's it has some other functions such as it lets you pick things. It lets you establish details about the world through keywords. So like if you refer to a ship and you have the keyword for ship in the details, you describe what the ship what kind of ship it is, what its name is, blah 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 blah. And then also any story developments that the AI comes up with on its own, you can tag it and have the AI remember that detail so that it doesn't change as the story progresses or
Like
anything
kind of canonized parts of what it's
Right.
generated.
I just downloaded it.
There's
so.
yeah.
Play this.
There is a tutorial that teaches you how it all works and what you can do, and then people also code their own scenarios that you can play, and they get real creative with it. There's one where the AI is playing and you are the dungeon master. Stuff like that. There's one where you enter a bunch of keywords and the AI will generate a setting and circumstances based on what you've input at the beginning.
So the GPT in GPT-3 stands for General Predictive Text.
Okay.
And so kind of in a way, in a much more complicated way, it's doing the same thing that you do when you just tap the suggested words on your phone.
Yeah.
Right.
So it works all off of patterns and the data you feed it.
Yeah.
So you can take GPT-3 and say something like, I am a human and you are like a talking cat and tell me a story. And it'll do that.
Yeah.
It'll take your prompt and it will context clues together what it should do. And it's
Right.
not always great at it.
Yeah, that's why it again this includes the option to have the AI remember details about the story, define keywords, and also undo things or edit the AI's output, that sort of thing, to
so
sort
cool
of
to me.
keep it on track. But AI Dungeon. It's an app, or you can get on it in your web browser. It's free. Have fun.
That sounds really fun.
I'm going to check that out.
Register for an account too, so that way it keeps track of your adventures and you can pick up where you left off.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Funny enough, you're also probably helping them build data sets.
Yeah.
That's the other thing is like your interactions with it are helping build part of the algorithmic learning of GPT-3 is like user interaction.
Help us build Skynet. One wacky adventure at a time.
Right.
Anyway, Chris.
Yeah. I'm going to touch my briefs on this. I think you should watch the despecialized edition of the original Star Wars trilogy.
Such a good recommendation.
Something I meant to recommend last week, and I completely forgot what I was here to recommend.
Fucking idiot.
Harmy's despecialized edition is the closest to the original Star Wars trilogy that you're going to be able to get.
Oh, the Origi Star Weezy Treasy?
Treasy. Harmy makes this available for free online. You can download it from his website.
Really?
Yeah. Now he's very specific about like he wants you to own the he wants you to buy it legally. He wants you to like this is like
Support the work.
Support the work, but he wants this to be
download this version.
Well, no. But he's saying like he's like very serious about like anti-party. He's like this is for comparing. This is for you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So he really wants you to support the at the time it was George Lucas when he started the project. He's still working on it. But he wants you to support the actual art, but like use this as a comparison. Look, dude, I'm just gonna come out and say it. I wanted a hard copy of this because there's a chance that I'm never going to get a chance to get a hard copy of this, and I don't want to dick with it on my computer. So I just bought it from somebody who has a Blu-ray burner, and I don't. I don't own the original trilogies on 4K or on Blu-ray at all because I don't want to see all the dumb bullshit that got thrown in. I wanted to see, and even like what I remembered as a child isn't right because I watched the special edition.
Right.
I'm a movie fan. I wanted to see the movies as they were originally put out. This is the closest way to do it. And I got to tell you, I like them better. I just do.
I've looked at a lot of comparisons where it's part of the thing is there's stills where you can
there's some stuff that's obviously dated. There's some stuff that's obviously dated, particularly like in Return of the Jedi, like at the beginning in Jabba's palace. There's some stuff that's like, okay, I see why they did this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, this is the way to watch it, dude. Like it's the movie as it was originally released. It's in beautiful HD. Looks great, and it's free. I'm guessing most of the people who listen to this podcast either own the Blu-rays or have seen Star Wars or patronized Star Wars 1,000 times over.
Oh, yeah.
I think we've all given Star Wars
Right.
a lot of money.
You
And
can,
I'll continue to do so.
right, and I will continue to do so. Right.
yeah.
But yeah, you should go check it out. Harmy's Despecialized Edition. It's available for free, or if you're like me, you can like do what Harmy tells you explicitly not to do, and you can find some guy on Facebook Marketplace with really great seller ratings who will bring you a copy complete with Blu-ray case and the art.
He probably just doesn't like the idea of yet another party profiting off of his work, and it's a volunteer team too.
It's a volunteer team, yeah.
there's
It's for
people
free. He's doing it for the love of
hand-scanning
Star
this.
Wars.
They're like hand scanning frames of
Yeah.
like old film that is impossible to find.
Correct.
Put this
Yeah.
together.
So a huge chunk of it has come from like original film print for the first movie.
Yeah.
Like they've literally ripped it a huge chunk, like 90% of it from the original film reel, like one of the last surviving ones.
Yeah.
Wow.
Some of it is from the Laserdisc edition. Then they've painstakingly
Lasers.
color corrected because of fading over time and upscaled to HD, and it looks great. It looks seamless.
There's details you can see that you can't see in other versions of this movie.
Yes.
Yeah.
And there's not a whole bunch of computer generated bullshit all over the screen in a lot of them, which is really nice.
Yeah.
So yeah, Army's Specialized Edition. It's great.
I didn't know you could get it for free. That's interesting.
I didn't either.
Yeah, he does it purely for free. It's a complete non-for-profit thing, which is how he's been able to get away from it with it for so because
Right.
he's
I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
he's not selling it for it's a fan tribute kind of thing, and he's you know what I mean. He's changing the original format as is available to purchase for you because Disney and George Lucas have as of yet not filled that market. So
Yeah.
I
out.
actually think it was part of the agreement that Disney made with Lucas was to not do that.
So as soon as he kicks the fucking bucket, we can actually maybe get an official release, and I will buy that. But in the meantime, you should really check it out. It's cool.
That strikes me. I didn't even think about it before, but I know it's hard to find original copies of this film, and it's very limited. But he almost certainly
Has the
owns
masters?
The masters, yeah.
They're also in the Library of Congress.
They are, right. But you can't get access to that.
Yeah, that's unless you're Nicolas Cage.
Unless you're a safecracker
Or
Waluigi,
or you're a rabid Trump supporting terrorist.
Oh my god.
in which case it's easy.
Cops just let you right in.
Dave?
Okay, so I had one recommendation. I'm going to shift gears instead and talk about something else,
Scrambled eggs.
which is scrambled eggs.
Oh, my darling, how I love your legs.
No, it's
Fucking kitchen.
Have I ever talked about
some scrambled eggs?
what is a boy to do?
Go suck a buttock.
Did I tell you guys about the Goes Wrong show?
No.
I didn't think I did. This was suggested to me by Matt Craig.
Is this
It is
your
awesome?
recommendation?
Yes. The recommendation is the Goes Wrong show. It's on Amazon Prime.
Okay.
And I think it's a BBC series. And what the concept is, you mentioned the Toast of London, it made me think of it.
Because it's British.
Yeah, it's British and it's about plays. So what it is
And there's a big black cock in it.
how did you know?
No, you meant the other BBC. Go ahead.
I was like, sure. I had no idea what you were talking about.
Sure you didn't.
So, what it is it's like local theater is what it looks like.
Okay.
You put it on and it's some guy introducing the latest community play and thank you all for coming.
Gross.
And usually there's like some sort of, oh, well, we had this problem in production, but, we've sorted it out by now. One of the episodes begins, unfortunately, our set carpenters mistook inches for centimeters and they swapped some of the dimensions, but it'll work out just fine. And then the courthouse set is like the size of this table, and everyone has to fit in the courtroom in the production. So what it is just the show goes wrong.
Love
That sounds
this.
great.
It's fucking awesome. It's actually, I wasn't totally sold until I watched it. I recommend you watch, I think it's the first episode. If it isn't, just watch this one first. It's called The Lodge. Like I said, it's on Amazon Prime, The Goes Wrong show. The Lodge is an episode about a couple who they're like looking around this house considering buying it basically or something like that with their real estate agent, and then a storm sets in and they're forced to stay there for the night, and it's a haunted, spooky lodge. And the guy that owns the lodge is spooky. And immediately things start going wrong. The woman's supposed to be pregnant, and the balloon that is under her shirt pops on stage. And it just continues getting worse from there. Every little thing goes wrong. A guy picks up a vase and turns and accidentally shatters it against something else. And it's just a great exercise in like the ways that actors will do anything to
The show must go on.
Exactly. The show must go on. Avoid failure. That everything is going great. And the ways that they will like try to figure it out on stage how to go on with the show.
I love this idea.
It's awesome. It's super awesome. It's like I said, it's called The Goes Wrong Show on Amazon Prime, free with Prime. That's it. Watch that.
That's it?
Yes, that's it. That's it.
Okay. That sounds great. I will always. I think I'm definitely gonna check that one out.
please
The
do.
other recommendations I probably won't even look into, but
Nice.
Yeah, I just don't really care.
It's time for the Have We.
have we learned
we
anything?
any rule?
Have we learned a thing at all
We learned some things for sure.
Yeah, I definitely. So I learned that a Volvus is Elvis, but he's just a pussy.
That's what I wrote. I have that too. Volvus is.
I forgot about Volvus immediately.
Speaking of pussy, I wrote Will Smith loves pussy.
He does love
certainly
pussy.
loves pussy.
Speaking of pussy, the Chris Brady story.
Ayo.
Most of these are jokes that could be on your autobiography. Speaking of pussy,
Yeah.
the Chris Brady
Much
story.
actually could.
Very legit.
Much ado about humping. I wrote mumbly peg is where you anally penetrate a deaf person.
That's really shameful as all hell. But we're all going down with
kink
that shit.
shame. Don't kink shame, Dave.
Yeah, far be it
Some
from
people
me.
do that.
Far be it from me.
Yeah. And keep it far away from you.
It's good.
I learned that I don't know what I learned.
I learned that Goofy's got some nom stories,
Yeah, he does.
and that Waluigi didn't die in Houston.
I learned that when you reach the point where you need Waluigi, you need Waluigi.
Yeah, the Waluigi threshold.
This is a new maxim of heist stories that I had no idea existed.
That's because we haven't seen a heist with Waluigi yet.
Right.
Let's see. I wrote here Adderall is practically meth.
Yep.
Yeah, that's accurate.
I like that you said meth not even once, unless you know you have a hard time focusing.
And what else? I got every day another logo dies a minimalist death.
Dude, it's so true. It's so true. Look up the Gap logo if you haven't seen it.
Yeah, it's not
it's
great.
sad.
That gap.
Anybody have anything else?
No, that's all I had.
I have one more.
I have one more too, and
Go
that
ahead.
is that you definitely don't want Kevin Spacey on your heist team.
No.
You're gonna get weird with it.
He would check our pedophile box.
Yeah.
Why do we need a pedophile box?
Every heist movie has a pedophile.
Every heist movie has the pedophile. It's obvious.
Do they?
Yeah, yeah.
Every heist movie.
In Ocean's 11, it was,
Matt Damon.
Matt Damon. Thank you for supplying me a name.
Matt Damon
Not the
as
character.
Matt Damon.
Not the character, Matt Damon.
Well, I just learned
gonna
that Matt
say
Damon's a
George Clooney.
pedophile.
Yeah.
I was gonna say George Clooney, but I couldn't think of his name. But
Yeah, whatever.
Anyway,
Last thing I
George
learned is
Clooney.
I just wrote here I was belly down in the cold grass and I had no erection.
I was belly down in the
cold grass.
I had no erection.
All right.
Very pissed off.
I think that's the episode, guys.
Yeah.
Thanks for letting me come over.
Dan, thank
and-
you. That
and-
was one of the
and
best.
host.
That was one of the best topics we've done. in a
Brilliant
while. That was
idea.
great.
So I'm so glad I thought of it way ahead of time.
Yeah.
and carefully
Super glad you prepared for
carefully
this.
crafted it. But I had a lot of fun. Thanks for
was
having
great.
me.
I think it's been like
It's been-
It's me.
there's been like 3 episodes maybe. Like it was like Tim the Chops Man and the Desert Island Survival. There've only been a handful where you have to really like plot something out like that.
Yeah.
And it worked better than I think all of those ever.
Yeah, those have been a lot of fun. Yeah. So I honestly did not expect it to go well at all, and it was like really, really good.
Yeah. It went well. It went great.
I really hope that anybody actually listens to this and thinks the same.
Well,
Well,
that's a far
they
cry
won't.
from likely, but anyway, just leaving you with this thought: the Pringles man's body.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Turn it, just
Stop.
cut it off.
His
Yeah, we're done.
spine is the
we're
chips.
done here.
Thanks for
Oh my
listening.
God!
damn it.
Fuck out of here.
All right, bye.